What is up, YouTube?
Who's got a dog?
What is that little noise?
Oh my God!
Is that Rose?
It is Rose. Yes,
that is Rose. She's so excited for the show. She's whimpering in excitement.
Excited. Yes.
Is that your dog,
Rose?
It is my father's service dog.
Oh, you want to bring Rose onto the camera?
I wanted to say hello.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Well, hello everybody out there.
Hold her up. Let's see Rose.
She's in the other room.
Oh man!
If she comes down here, if she comes down here, I will definitely put her on.
2D Art, what's up? That's Rod Looper, gentlemen. Super duper.
Oh,
Looper.
Super Looper's on. TJ James is on.
Heroin Bird. Evening.
Good to see you guys.
Man, fantastic.
Good to see you, Billy.
Oh, we got a fun show today, man.
We got a freaking great show tonight, man. We've got some great freaking campaigns to go through. We're all half in the bag. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, Blevins, I don't even know how this guy's standing right now.
Blevins is standing. He's been celebrating St. Patty's Day. We realized it was canceled everywhere else.
I mean, it was
the green shirt, laddie. You still got the green shirt on from last week.
The green shirt.
I think it's crazy that a homeless person left a 3/4 bottle of Hennessy outside of her shed from the house. Yeah, it's gonna go to waste.
I would drink it just to see like what he had. Like drink it all, then go to the doctor and get like your blood work done.
But TJ wrote hail to the art. We were watching that today. All of us were talking. We were watching war campaign guys, and it's so addicting though. The hail.
It is.
You like hail. All right, I'll talk to you later.
They do it over and over. They do it over and over again.
Funny. Oh my God.
I don't know how they do it, man. It's like systematic. It's like
I know.
Well, hey, it's their thing, dude. Whatever. I mean, we don't have a thing like that.
We don't have a thing. We just suck.
It's the Snickerdoodles, bro. It's the Snickerdoodle ice creams.
Dude, the Snickerdoodle ice cream was not really great.
No?
It didn't stop you from eating all of it in front of us.
I know, Holmes. I ate the whole dang thing.
Did you kill it?
No, almost. I could have. I didn't.
You should have. You should have. Be a freaking man, Billy. Be a freaking man, Billy.
It's good to see everybody. 2D Art, what's up? Super Looper, Heroin Bird,
wins.
Good to see you guys. So we're going to talk about the week that was, right? We're going to talk about campaigns that are doing well, campaigns that are not, campaigns that we can't believe are featured projects.
How about campaigns that we can't even believe are even happening?
There you go. I like that one too.
Wow. Or even campaigns that we're literally just going to make up.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we're just going to launch that shit right now. Mob Seats in the house. Welcome, Mob.
Mob Seat, of course.
Yep.
The great Mob Seatus.
Mob Seatus.
How's everyone's weekend been?
My weekend was great.
Yeah, what'd you do? What's your name?
Man, there is a coronavirus, so it's kind of hard to do anything from 6 feet away.
Oh, you can do a lot 6 feet away. Trust me.
I will take your word on that.
He's married.
Are you talking projectiles? Why is this guy in such a good mood before coming on the air?
Dude, he came popping on. He was eating somebody else's ice cream, and then he was eating his ice cream.
I was eating Williams ice cream. I'm like, wait a minute, this is non-dairy.
Billy had 0 F's to give. When
I'm the man of the house. I'll eat anyone's ice cream.
See, Frank gets it. Well, heck, right, Frank? Amazing. We've been doing the show a long time. We used to prep, and we were all nervous and all day. We were like, Frank would write scripts, and then we would do all the background and everybody go to Wikipedia and read off their bios and everything. And they're like, yeah, hey, what's up, Jimmy Palmiotti? What's happening?
I went out the window.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, you write for comic books. That's pretty neat. Jim, I also heard that you. Oh fuck! I just spilled my drink. I also heard that you know Billy Tucci.
And he's your best friend.
He's your best friend. Well, he's not anymore. He's not anymore, Jimmy. He's mine now. You son of a bitch. You better watch out. Take a man to town. No, but in all seriousness, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. Hell yeah, Steph. We did scripts.
Yeah.
We had to research.
Oh, yeah, they were good. They
were really good scripts.
They were solid.
All those intros that Billy read were typed by me.
Yep.
You had some silly intros there too, man.
Yep.
I did.
Crazy.
It's true. Great. So I take no responsibility. Oh, you drinking a beer, Frank?
Bro, we're all drinking.
Even I got some.
I'm gonna open this one for you, Billy.
Some Dr. Pepper.
Well, I drank all the vodka. There's no vodka left in the house.
I got
20. I
20.
think I finished Netflix. So,
finished.
I think I finished. Netflix. Well, I finished Netflix.
Hey, they added another episode to Tiger King, so you need to jump on and watch that.
Dude, I watched 2 episodes of it the other night. I was telling you.
I can't watch it, man.
No, dude, I was watching it, and I had a dream that my neighbors had a tiger, and that the authorities were coming to take their tiger away. I've never had a dream about a tiger in my life. And I was there to help them to stop the authorities because we didn't believe they were the real authorities. It was their tiger pet. And then the tiger attacked the guy trying to get the tiger back. It's freaking weird.
Whoa,
man.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's a crazy
nuts.
story. You do have to watch.
Well, I'm from Bayport, LI, so we're pretty crazy out there.
Steph Wilson says after Netflix, there's always Pornhub. I think that guy's got stock in that shit because he's promoting that Pornhub. He's secretly like the CEO.
Hey, Billy, did you see TJ James said, did you see that John Brolia was able to donate $600 to a comic shop? Oh,
I did see that.
That's cool.
So you're telling me I have to do that now?
Well, it's kind of like a noble thing to do. I mean,
I know. I'll give some other art. I owe like 10 commissions. I'm not taking any new commissions this year. So I have to finish those commissions, but I guess I'll find a nice piece of art. I guess he would shop. I guess he'd donate to one of our friends' shops because we got some good buddies.
Yeah, he donated to a local shop on Long Island, which is like a lot of creators are actually doing that.
Yeah,
I mean, we can talk. Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld. They're avidly promoting that they're doing it.
Humberto Ramos, he just did one.
Humberto Ramos just did one.
Yeah,
because you were the lucky benefactor of that, weren't you?
I won that 2 pages. 2 consistent pages from Amazing Spider-Man Hunted.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah, dude.
Well done, Brian. Good cause.
Pretty psyched.
What's kind of cool about that too is Humberto Ramos will be our guest Thursday.
Yes, he will. We got
what?
Humberto Ramos.
Humberto Ramos
coming on this show?
What? Putting it on wax.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be freaking insane.
God, that is gonna be like an awesome show.
Well, Billy's really good friends with him.
Billy's super good friends.
I am good.
You said he did some.
It was a tag team effort between Das Blevins and Mr. Tucci.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It was definitely tag team.
Tagging teaming.
Oh my God, Brian is live. What?
It is true.
Yeah, see, there you go, Blevins. You're good.
Man, no haircut. Didn't shave.
You can't, man. Everyone's closed. The barbershops are closed. Look at Frank. He's growing out. Oh my gosh. Billy's beard is growing around his lip.
I know. I shaved Easter morning.
That's like 3 months of growth right there for old
No,
Billy.
it's only I shaved Easter morning.
What'd you guys do for Easter? We did like
I think I might have shaved. I might have shaved Saturday. What did we do? We did we drank. We hung out. Debbie made what'd she make? Oh, we didn't even eat dinner because she made such a huge antipasta, her and Matthew, my son, that we were full. And then she made a blueberry pie.
Nice.
Yep, my wife made a blueberry pie and we ate that.
Yeah, the blueberry pie.
We watched we Skyped with our families. Zoomed with our families.
So next year it's Easter at the TUCCI'S is what you're saying.
Next year's Easter at the TUCCI'S. What did you do? What did you guys do? What did everyone do? Is your dad with you there still, Brian?
He is indeed. His
name is Blevins.
Mr. Blevins. So you got to spend Easter with Mr. Blevins.
Yes, I did. And Rose.
Now, are you moving back, Mr. Blevins, to South Carolina?
I don't know. There's a couple of different interesting situations that have popped up recently. So there's no telling where I might be going.
Oh, I like the sound of that. What's her name?
And if only it were like that would be an easy decision. But no.
Her name's Cheryl.
And her name was Cheryl. Well, my friend Mary from high school, right? From college, right, Brian? You're like, ooh.
That's right.
Who's that?
Dude, what's up?
Posting some freaking antique photos. That's right.
Yeah, I didn't post it. That was
photos.
Yeah, in case everyone in the chat has not seen it, you need to like Billy TUCCI'S Facebook page and go check out his the aftermath of a dance battle where he served one of the crew that stepped to him and his friends at the
Word.
Fashion Institute.
Word.
Unfortunately, with the pandemic, yeah. We'll go with this. There's a situation
one of the guys
pending male bride.
One of the guys literally had a tricycle. That's not even a joke.
It was the block party race. It was like that was our team, and we won. We won that race.
I heard Turbo and Ozone were there. It was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Turbo and Ozone. Wait, was this like an episode of Gladiators?
Yes.
No, Turbo and Ozone's from Breaking. And Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Debbie was there. Debbie's like, "Oh, my hero won the race." It's great.
They were all like, we're number one, and dude's like holding his tricycle. He's like, we're number one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's because you guys served him. I want to know who provided the cardboard for y'all to breakdance on back then.
Oh, my friend Dennis Shaw was a great breakdancer. We called him Disco Dennis. He was loving that.
Disco Dennis.
Disco Dennis.
Dude, that sounds like a breakdancer's name.
TJ James, it was it was funny as the senior picture where Billy had feathered hair.
Thank you. Hey, that was the look. That was the look, man.
Did you see Billy's mugshot?
My hair was short too then.
Billy's
I got the cut for the school pictures.
Brian was the third member of Kid and Play.
Man, you got to live. You got to live and learn, man. You got to live and learn.
Frank, what did you guys do? Did you see your brother-in-law?
Yeah, no.
Wait, what?
Did you guys see each other for Easter?
Yes, we did when they dropped off delicious treats.
Brought over Rice Krispie treats and brownies and
cheesecake and biscuits.
And then
Barrett was like, "Thanks. What we asked for was wine and vodka."
Yeah. I'm like, "Thanks," and I shut the door and they're like, "Oh, happy Easter!" I'm like,
"No, Mal wanted
thanks
Rice Krispie treats."
My sister makes the best Rice Krispie treats. There's only like one left, and I left it for my wife. I said, "You earned this."
Have you seen the Rice Krispie treats that are made with Fruity Pebbles?
That's not a Rice Krispie treat.
Dude,
that's a Fruity Pebble
treat, bro. It's a Fruity Pebble treat. Fruity Pebble treat. So get with it, guys. Get with it.
Get with it.
So some crazy things going on, man. Crazy things going on in comics, guys.
Yeah.
Crazy things
you guys. What is going on, Scholar?
And
what is going on?
Well, I'll tell you what.
This is your show, man. We're just like, squirrels trying to get.
I think it's pretty neat. One thing, and we're working on getting this gentleman on the show is Dan DiDio is starting to finally get out there and voice, his side of things and what's been going on. He's hit, with the Kubert School with the great Anthony Marquez.
Yep.
I'll call him Marks. Anthony Marks.
It's Marks. It's Marks. That's how.
No, it's not. No,
it's Marquez.
Yeah, he made it abundantly clear it's Marquez.
Oh, I thought he said Marks.
No, bro.
Yeah, when was the last time you heard from him?
I don't know.
We gotta still get to his.
He sent me a message seeing how we were doing on the Facebook.
That's fantastic.
Yep, he sent me a message. I'm gonna drop some names here.
Nice. Well, he's got him and I. I spoke to him. I was speaking to him for a while about you guys got to get an online course going, this and that. When he told me, he told me that it was especially with everything going on, it was the perfect time for them to get the whole online program going.
Yeah.
Which is great. You know what's really cool about this, and we're gonna have him on the show to talk about it, is if you attend the school and this and that, like you do, like you're going through the full program, their degree program and everything, and you have to submit a portfolio, get acceptance to the school and whatnot. But what's nice is if you want to learn a skill, why are you laughing, Blevins? Why are you giggling?
I'm laughing at the chat because
why are you giggling, bro?
Somebody said I was the third member of Milli Vanilli, which I thought I've only told one of you in confidence, so I know who was that said it. I did used to play trumpet for a ska band for like 2 years.
Pew pew! I'm a chopper. But anyway,
Andy Smith has a campaign going. Let me see if
What?
that's live yet. Andy Smith. Let me see if it's live yet.
Is he live yet?
Yes, it is.
What's he got going on?
Yeah, it's live.
On Indiegogo or Kickstarter? What'd you say?
Jungle Lords Ultra from Marvel DC creator Andy Smith.
No way.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
I reached out to him to see if he'd be on the show.
Oh, cool.
Oh, great. Great job, Frank.
God, Frank is all over it.
Frank's the man. He's the one he makes things happen.
Frank's pretty incredible.
He's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Pretty incredible.
But anyways, guys. Hey, guys. So there's a lot going on, a lot of crazy things out there. But this is the thing: if you are an artist, right? You're self-taught. You want to hone a skill. Head on over to the Qbert website. They've got a bunch of. They like sold out of the first wave of classes that he brought on other creators, like mainstream creators. Those are the people that are actually teaching these classes. He's just bringing even more classes on board, and it's going to be crazy, from inking, writing, penciling, storytelling. Every aspect of comic book making is going live on the internet. And you select the courses you want, you pay for them. Obviously, they fill up, but it's a great opportunity if you want to actually learn anatomy better, or do things, and you want to have an actual instructor interaction. Because there's great books out there. There's some awesome videos to watch. You got creators like Billy that go on live and draw, but this is a nice one-on-one interaction, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and master classes are selling like hotcakes anyway, because tons of people are stuck at home. They're literally trying to learn things. I don't know if you've looked, but on Kindles and other other forms of trying to download stuff, like the language. Trying to learn a second language, like they're the hottest selling things right now. So like trying to learn Spanish or German or
harder
Russian.
than hair dye and cutters.
My wife and all her girlfriends have reached that stage.
The mom seat.
What is mom seat?
How come Doug and Frank Amazing are never
mob seat? I've asked that same exact question.
Remember that? My sister's like, why is Frank on the promo for your show? We're like, no, that's our guest, Doug. Like, oh my god, I thought that was Frank. Unbelievable. But now, what we have? Geez, I haven't talked to that guy in forever.
That's so crazy.
We came over to the house yesterday.
Oh, it's Frank. No, but seriously, guys, seriously. Frank does look like Doug Ernst.
He does.
Actually, maybe Das Blevins does.
No.
Ooh.
Definitely not.
You sure?
Yeah, I look like someone who ate Doug Ernst.
Oh!
Got me!
Silly shits. But anyway, so what are you working on, Billy?
Page. Doing the roughs for the next page, so it's an attack.
Oh wow, look at that. Look at that.
So there's Anna Ishikawa, and then like, what? That's not Matsuyo Arashi strangling anyone. Don't pay attention to that.
Wow.
Hey Billy, do you ever get tired of being so awesome?
Oh yeah. That's my wife. I'm so awesome. Blevins, you gotta come here and live with me.
That's
you know what's funny is that Solo.
Is that kind of weird?
I'm like, all right.
I know that's weird. You know, it's
then
like
he
Solo,
pops up behind Billy.
Hey, old bean. If this coronavirus hit 2 weeks later, right? And for those of you guys, if you guys remember Soloff, Soloff was coming for Easter, and he was going to come and visit his family for Passover, and then he was going to come and spend Easter with us. He would have been stuck living with me for like a month or two.
Damn.
He would be actually laying down the floor behind you.
Yeah, he would be. Yeah, he would. He'd probably be standing there staring. And I'm like, do you guys see him too?
He's like, do you guys like the Beatles?
He's under the
Yeah,
table.
he's.
Oh.
No, Soloff would have lived with Jeff On and Rosina. That's where Soloff would have been.
Oh yeah. Jeff said it would only seem like 6 months. Well, he's in Mexico, right?
Yeah, he's in Mexico.
Nice. Guy's a freaking world traveler.
World
And JC brought up too. Jim Starlin's new Kickstarter, Dreadstar, which is new because he's back to writing and drawing.
Well, why don't we jump into some campaigns, Holmes?
Well, we are gonna. Let's check it out, man. So we've got.
Well, let's hit with.
Well, we're gonna start off with Kickstarter's. Featured project.
Let's see. So wait a minute. So this project right here is a featured project.
So this is their featured project. Their top project.
It's gotta be kicking ass, huh? Oh wait.
I don't know. There's only 8 days left to go.
And they got 6,500. Oh, they did not even reach their goal yet.
They haven't even reached their goal yet.
Nope.
How is it a featured project then?
Let's see what this is all about. Let's play the video. Let's see what this is about and how, why is this their featured project? Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. We specifically
I'm not saying it's
didn't review this. We're not reviewing featured projects. We're gonna all do it together. That's how we're doing featured projects.
Maybe their featured project is an algorithm to choose to help kind of boost
towards
the end of the campaign.
Mopsy wants Jim Starlin on.
Man, we're
gonna make it happen.
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
You remember the Ultra Kids, that high-flying superpower duo of Mighty Boy and the Melter. Remember their kids' superhero adventures? Well, of course not. There was never any such thing.
Nice art.
Made that up. Remember the real kid superhero teams? You ever wonder what happened to them when they started to get older? What would happen to them when they got to like puberty, when they became teenagers? Did they become teen superheroes? Did they go on to become adult superheroes? Probably not. Probably. Using our socio-cultural imagination, they probably wound up like most child stars, pill-popping, angst-ridden, semi-suicidal nut jobs with a good chance of being between 18 and 25 and doing 25 to 30.
That got dark.
Starlight
I know.
Comic, created by artist Brett Weldell of Surrogates and One Fall fame, Greg Smith of Junior Braves of the Apocalypse fame, and former child star Travis Webb, unless you count tap dancing in a tutu on Starlet's Stairway on KXLY TV Channel 4, Spokane, Washington, when he was barely a toddler. Travis Webb was never a child star.
Stick to the script.
Keep reading on. Starlight is a 7-issue comic that explores what happens when you grow up with superheroes and then have to face the reality of space pirate cats and transdimensional alien spider wizards. And you think you're going to get money for this?
Yes. Just read the
Nope.
script.
That's it, kids.
Don't
Not doing it.
Don't.
We're done here. Just
Greg,
PayPal me or Venmo or cash.
Don't leave. Calm down.
Hey! I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Travis Webb. This is Greg Smith, and this is Brett. Oh, where's Brett? You were supposed to watch him today. Brett Weddles. Widdelli. Come on, dude. Starlight is a 7-issue comic, and we're hoping you'll back from beginning to end.
Please look over our page and check out all the great things that we have. We have rewards.
They're called rewards, and we put together a set of rewards that we really think you'll appreciate. So take a moment, look over our Kickstarter page, and thank you for backing us.
There's a lot of good stuff, and I think you're going to like it. And Travis can agree.
We're selling a comic book, not a car. Hey, please share our video and take us seriously.
What?
Thank you.
God, was that a train wreck?
I don't know.
Did we just watch a train wreck unfold in front of everybody?
I don't know what that was.
He's like, this is a crowdfunded comic book, but it's not really a crowdfunded comic book. There's 7 issues, but there's not really 7.
There's not really 7 issues.
Yeah. Hey, and
good luck.
Oh, the guy's coloring. That's neat.
We drew this book, but we really didn't draw this book.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason it's at 72%.
I mean, this book is about. I mean, the art's kind of neat, stylized.
Yeah, I think the art's nice. I think it's real
the
good.
Art's nice. The concept's nice. Let me ask you guys a question. When you see a book like this, based off of kind of the trends of what's out there as far as what's being adapted to TV, do you think this may be like a book that they're hoping like gets picked up?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. So then they could sell. They can have real life former child stars in the role.
Oh,
Smart marketing idea.
It is.
They can have like the Corey Feldman of the world. Did he die?
No, he's not
Corey
dead.
Feldman's not dead.
Corey
He's just
Haim
dead in my heart. That son of a bitch.
The other Corey.
He only voiced Donatello once. The other Corey died, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Corey Haim.
Yes, he OD'd, right?
No, he did not.
Oh, he
Heart
didn't?
attack.
No.
I think.
Yeah,
Heart
he had a
attack?
heart attack. Yep.
It wasn't suicide?
No,
No.
completely.
How old was he?
Drug related.
How old was
Probably
he?
in his 40s.
Yeah.
I'm sure that him doing the drugs didn't help.
Oh, right.
Probably didn't.
That's
Yeah.
what caused it. Him being
JC's
off
got this video on lock. The sense of humor is good. It's just a little all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you guys think? You know, you out there in chat land. I mean, what do you guys think? This is Kickstarter's
it's
featured book. Now,
It's a
again,
rough
is an
take on the
algorithm.
Runaways.
Well, and this is why I'm not saying I am leaning towards doing just exclusively Indiegogo for the campaign, for the Hotaru campaign.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Well, A, it was too much work for Debbie. It was driving her crazy. B, I love our Indiegogo backers too. They're almost like more like a family atmosphere, wouldn't you guys say? You know? And C, you know, we hit our goals within hours, the first couple of hours, our goals. And we were never once a comic we love. We were never once a project of the day, a featured project, or anything like that. Like, it's sad, you know? It's kind of sad.
Oh no, like that book looks like the Runaways.
Yeah.
Like completely like, you know, in a Elseworld set. I mean, even the main character there looks like Molly, hat and all.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I see
and-
exactly what you're saying. I would love to get a sample of this and like actually read like a good sample of this.
It looks good. That's nice art. Look at
I
that.
think the art it's nice. It's a nice style. You know, it's not, you know, it's a nice stylized book. I think the concept's pretty interesting. I just want to know, like, I really would love to read more of the book. Like, if the creators would love to send us something, that'd be fantastic. Because really, you know, if it's the featured book, I really want to know why it's the featured book.
And this is their first Kickstarter.
This is their first Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's their first Kickstarter together, right?
Or it could be Travis's first Kickstarter if he's the one doing it.
If he's the main person.
Yeah, Travis.
Yeah, it could be his. Yeah, first created
Yeah,
26 back. Might be his first one.
Right.
But now on another note, you've got like another interesting, like here's a web comic that's gone to Kickstarter. 21 days to go. This is Atomic Robo. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of it too. I've never
we
seen it on
discussed it.
Kickstarter. I have seen it online because it is a web comic. He already has 648 backers. They have 21 days to go. So in 9 days, they've just they've exceeded their goal, which was $18,400. They're at $34,901.
I heard of Atomic Robo. Who's book?
We discussed this on the last show. We discussed
Oh,
it
okay.
on the
Oh,
last
that's
show.
why. It's a cool name.
Yeah.
Cool title.
Featured equals paid off. That's Mob Seat right there.
It says it on the whiteboard right here.
Yeah.
Atomic Robo was the second book that we. It actually says Atomic Robo: Dawn of a New Era. I wrote
Yes.
it all across.
It's
whiteboard?
featured because Kickstarter
The
has
whiteboard?
an SJW agenda.
Oh no!
Are you just afraid
You're
of
probably
being
right,
too
though, Lee.
negative? What's that?
I said, oh no, because he said SJW agenda, but then I was like, he might be right.
Well, you don't know.
You think?
You don't know.
You don't know.
That art looks cool, though. I do like that
It's cool.
manga.
I like it. It's
art.
the modern cartoon
I do.
style.
And I like the
yeah, I like
rougher stuff. I like the rougher art.
Yeah, you know what? This is a more all ages friendly book too, which is nice. I think it's something that you can introduce your tween kid into or whatnot. I mean, this is kind of neat. Let's check the video out though, because I didn't even check out this video. Let's make sure it's at an appropriate length. Watch for like 20 minutes. What? Not bad.
Stop that. Stop.
What?
What music is that?
I don't
Host
know.
the planet. It's Mars.
Oh, cool.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for interrupting.
The noise.
I thought something was wrong. Oh, there it is. It says it actually.
He does. That's so true. That's great. Well done. I wonder how they got away with that. Omar's bringer of war. I apologize. Yep, you're right, old bean.
If I have to read,
Oh, that was just the introduction?
Yeah.
I had to read. I don't want to read. Tell me about it.
Pretty funny.
Well done. All right, that was good.
Googly eyes makes everything better.
Googly eyes just made the reading worth it.
Yeah.
Heck yes.
Too much intro, definitely. I don't like when I have to read, but they are kind of
That's
killing
only
it.
for comics.
So
Man, can I tell you that I'm
yeah,
still,
I only like comics for pictures. Don't make
Wait a
me
minute.
read.
So how many days? So they have what's the time?
They've got 21 days to go. So this
Good for
campaign
them.
ends on May 6th.
Good. Yeah, 35 grand. That's great.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
In these
I know.
trying times.
I
Dude, we
know.
gotta go. We also have to talk about another Kickstarter, don't we? There's another Kickstarter that's going on.
Well, yeah, name it, bro. We got the tabs up. What would you like to say?
The Todd Father.
Oh, the
Oh,
Todd
yeah.
Father.
God, you know?
Boom. Holy
God.
shit.
Jesus.
What?
Man, I'm
Oh, and it just went up again.
Just keep
That's
going.
insane.
man, I'm getting me some toys.
Dude, if anyone's going to break crowdfunding, and let's just say break crowdfunding in general, whether you like it or not, it's freaking Todd McFarlane.
Well, you know what? I think that's going to open up a whole new thing now for a whole new respect for crowdfunding, because let's face it, a lot of the perception, and I've been told this, and you see it online, that people would go after, say, someone like Ethan who's kicking ass, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, you're crowdfunding because no comic shops would buy your books, or nobody would hire you, that kind of crap." And he's kicking ass. And they get someone like Todd though, and that on top of what Ethan's been doing with Cyberfrog Wreck Planet, I think totally just shut them all up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
think
wonder if he got paid additional to have this on Kickstarter instead of having it on Kickstarter and Indiegogo.
Oh, I don't
Why
know.
he did it on Kickstarter? Because he partnered with Kickstarter. Because here's the
How do you
real.
do that?
Okay,
Say it somewhere? Does
Here-
it say it somewhere?
here is the real deal. Okay, all mainstream guys, anyone that's mainstream goes to Kickstarter first. That's where they go. That's the place you go to crowdfund. It's just stereotypical. Oh, well, I'll try the crowdfunding thing. Okay, go to Kickstarter. Why? Because Kickstarter just always has had the best promotion, had some of the bigger projects in the beginning. They just have the bigger name in the beginning, and it's still that way. And Indiegogo is doing well. They are doing well. They're having some crazy numbers with some of these campaigns. But here's the difference. Indiegogo needs more variety of creators hitting those numbers. They need a larger volume.
Yeah, a lot of the bigger names.
They need more time. So it's basically all I'm saying is over time, you're going to see that gap. I think that divide become less. I do just want to touch base because the mob says, why doesn't Todd do something new and not decades old? Well, I wanted to bring this up. What do most mainstream creators do when they want to dive into crowdfunding? They take their old IPs, they take what makes them famous if they have them, and then they usually take an omnibus. They make an omnibus. They get stuff together. They're reintroducing you to their product. Now, why Todd went with an action figure, I can't tell you.
But it seemed to work.
But it's working.
Brilliant.
But what is he doing? He's taking an old action figure. They're remastering the action figure,
It's
right?
bigger. It's
And
way bigger.
it's way bigger. And he's putting a product out there that people fell in love with at one point. And he's hitting that nostalgia realm with taking it and bringing it into there. And is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. I love nostalgia. I love seeing people trying to recreate, what I had growing up. And again, it's hit or miss.
Well, also, I
It's
mean,
hit or miss.
25 years ago, think about how many new collectors there are leading up to this point, and then he's reintroducing this to a whole brand new generation of people that are going to be collectors. I mean,
Yeah.
you sell what you know and you sell what you do right. You know,
Exactly. Spawn's his thing. And I mean, I don't know about you guys. I still read Spawn. You know, I enjoy it still. You know, there's been ups and downs with any series that, you know, runs that long with issues. But I mean, I think it's great that he's doing this.
Heck yeah.
This is huge. Whether you like him or not, whether you like the product he's doing, he is doing a huge service to crowdfunding's recognition in our industry of comics and figures, because a lot of big creators have figures. Billy, you have sheep figures.
Yeah.
You know?
I actually got to start putting them up here. I got to put my sheep figures. Maybe I'll do back here, have all my little figures on display and all.
I do want to talk about what Niall brought up about, you know, questioning why he went into figures or a statue. And you do have to remember that, like, that is something that he delved into after Spawn became so big. I mean, he was pumping out all these figures, and, you know, the boxes of those figures, you know, are kind of now what you see nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
yeah,
I
he
mean,
definitely led the round. I mean, also the computer. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he got access to all the like intricate details from being in the comic industry to get all those scanners to be able to do all those faces. Because I mean, his sports stuff was unlike anything he'd ever seen back in the day. You know, you look at starting lineup back then that were awesome, and then now they're just kind of like,
yeah. Mobs. Think if Rob Liefeld
pop that up.
Think if Rob Liefeld comes out with a Captain America action figure.
That's so great. You know how big that would be?
Yeah, it'd have like 7 pouches that you could
that
put
would
all
be
your stuff
huge.
in.
No,
you know how top
Brian
that would
Blevins
be?
bobblehead.
Dude, it's awesome.
That would be huge.
I got a Thanos bobblehead.
Is that the one with Parkinson's?
Oh no, no.
What?
Jeez,
that makes me almost as upset as that, like me thinking about that Starlight issue #1. Man, that thing disturbed me.
Why?
Man, I don't know. I just like started dwelling on it. I'm thinking, man, you know, this kid, you know, like Supergirl and Mighty Boy, like, you know, falling on hard times, and like she eventually had to like start selling herself on the street, having some God's kid, and I don't know.
You could go shut down and cry in the bathroom for a little bit if you want, Blaine.
Nah, I do all my crying in private.
Yeah,
that's as a real man should, Dr. Blevins.
Now, let me ask you a question, right? It may be Billy. This is, you know, you've been in the industry a long time. You know Todd.
I've been on the front lines,
You've
right?
been on the front lines.
Word.
Now, let me ask you something. You talk about a guy who is really
sexy.
Like, he's always like he's a businessman, right?
Yeah.
But he seems to come off very positive, you know, like you know, almost like, you know, like how Stanley never talked bad about the fans, never did anything.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've never, and I, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never heard or read any stories of where Todd McFarlane was really, you know, drilling the fans or disrespecting fans or things like that.
Never.
You know, I think he really takes the time to listen to what they want and what they're doing, and also creating his own stuff and building his own businesses.
Yeah. Well, that's another, you know, it's so funny. He's like, I was having a conversation with somebody today, and they said, isn't it interesting how you ended up becoming one of the adults in the comics industry?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of people, you know what I mean? Like me, of all people, you know, because so many people want, you know, they fight and things like that, or they attack their fellow pros for no reason. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen it. They chase them out. They make them lose their jobs. You know what I mean? All this crap that, you know, when you're a mainstream superstar and basically because of who you voted for, that puts a target on your back and forces you basically, to pretty much leave the mainstream. Mm-hmm. And it's worked out, you know, for that particular person, but that has never happened in this industry. And there's just this crazy crap going on, and, you know, and be like Todd, you've never heard Todd talk about anything like that. You never hear Todd talk about anything anything bad. I mean, I've seen him school people, big time people, and I know a few. I know one pro that doesn't like him, that hates him, and the reason why is because Todd literally schooled his ass and told him that he doesn't get his books out on time and all this kind of stuff. And that guy to this day hates his guts. But I'm not saying any names.
Yeah, Bill, you have a crazy pedigree too, though. I mean, all these other.
Well, yeah, Sicilian. I'm Sicilian. I'm English, French.
You defended this country.
I defended it all by myself with nothing more than a backhoe and a hammer.
The Rockbiter says that's why Todd is worth $350 million. He was Comicsgate before Comicsgate existed. Just give people cool stuff and take their money. You got to give it to the guy, though. I mean, he doesn't. He doesn't talk bad to anyone. No. He still talks to someone. He doesn't look at what he literally looks at. How creative are you? How talented are you? Okay, how can your talent bring greatness to my products? Whether it's action figure design, concept art, his being an artist in his books, assisting with writing and other stuff he's doing. Film, he clearly comes off as the type. I mean, he was just on Dan Fraga's
Fragaboom, my boy.
Fragaboom,
Dude, we got that Fraga on one of these shows just to bullshit and talk about comics. Now, are you putting that together?
Man,
we'll have him on just to BS with us one of these Tuesday nights
and promote Black Flag when when Black Flag comes out. We got
you got to have him on to promote his campaign.
Yeah, we got to do that for sure.
But yeah, I mean, you've got so many. He's just done so many great things, and I think what he's done in the way however you want to look at it, if it brings in more mainstream and that pisses people off, or it's always whatever anyone does is going to make someone mad, is going to make someone happy, right? So let's see where the tide turns and what you're doing,
Yeah,
and Peter Samedi's in the chat. Hey, what's going on, Pete?
It was kind of cool on Dan Fraga's on his episode when he showed the clip of the interview with Todd McFarlane. He definitely, he was very humbled by Todd, and I think Todd was in turn humbled by, how much, Fragaboom said that he, that he played such an important part in his creative life. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's worked with Image,
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's check out for real quick. So Doug's just entered the backstage. We're going to get him on in a couple minutes. But real quick, if we can, I haven't watched the video, so I want to see, the Kickstarter video for the Spawn action figure.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, this is Todd McFarlane.
It's 8 minutes long.
All right, let's play the very end. Play the end. Play the first 30 seconds.
All right, we'll play a little bit here.
I used to work for Marvel and DC comic books. I did comic books, did a little bit of Batman, did a little bit
He's
of
a great
Hulk,
guy.
A little bit of Batman.
Venom, and then sort of made my career on Spider-Man. But after that, a handful of us started a new company, and this was the character I created, Spawn. It's now been running for over 300 issues. We now own a Guinness Book of World Record for the longest running creator-owned book. But if some of you remember, back in 1994, I started a toy company. In 1995, my first toy came out. This is what it looked like right here, right? You're looking at some of the packaging. This is one of the original pieces here from 1995. But now what we're going to do is our very first Kickstarter. Why? Because the stores we used to sell to way back then, Babbage's, Tower Records, all those ones that we used to sell to, KB Toys, all those have gone out of business. It's getting more and more difficult to sell a toy direct to the stores and only give them one at a time. I'm going to now give you the toys that they won't put on the shelf. We're going to sell them to you exactly as we think that they should be. Here's what we have for you.
That's why he's doing
our
it.
very first Kickstarter. I
That's
basically went out and I got the license for the toy because I own Spawn. And we're going to basically come out here and do a digitally remastered version. So what is that going to look like? First off, here's sort of the prototype of what the sculpt's going to look like. It's going to be way bigger than the original. If you remember, the original was this size. We now do our toys at 7 inches. So we're going to do a digital remaster, but it's going to be bigger. Not only that, we're going to put it in super sexy packaging. Although the packaging will be reminiscent of what you saw in 1995, I'm going to do a brand new artwork on this comic book. You're going to get a comic book. You're going to get the toy. And if you want, we're going to talk about it later, you can get an autograph on it. But how do we repackage it? Well, one of the things that's cool is that when you get to some of the high-end stuff in comic books, you can get some kind of level of slipcases, right? I think it looks really cool up on your shelf. So we're going to do the same. What does that mean now for this Kickstarter? It means you're going to get something that is going to be like this, probably be much bigger because the cape is going to get wider, so it's going to be bigger. But I just wanted to show you, you're going to get something here. You're going to push the box in, and you're going to have a slip cover. So you're going to pull the slip cover off, and then you're going to have your box. It's going to have graphics on it. It's going to be nice. You open up your graphic, and inside you're going to have your box here, and it's going to be all foam. It's going to look super cool. It's going to be high-end looking. And if you happen to get one of the ones that's autographed, you're going to get your plate here with the autograph on it.
Oh, that's cool.
You take the autograph out. You take your
That's
extra
really cool,
weapon that
Billy.
you get.
That's really cool.
You choose the autograph, and then
Frank, I think that's so cool.
artwork.
Brian, I think that's pretty cool. I like autographs.
Pulling out
I love
all
Spawn.
the foam that's going to be in
I
here.
love Tom McFarlane.
What you're gonna
I'm on
see
site
then
zip till
is
11 tonight.
inside of here is you're going to have this version.
Do you guys like Spawn comics?
This will be
All right.
the
Hey, that's
like
great.
comics.
That's good. Well, that's good. We get it. He's kicking ass. He's awesome. We got to have him on the show. We love the Todd father. Everyone does.
Everyone loves him.
We got somebody
Everybody
working. We got somebody working on that. I just want to
Did you
say.
just mute him?
No, well, it's 8 minutes long. Frank, you want to sit for 8 minutes?
No.
We had a guest read his novel for 8 minutes.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
All right, so we have that. So let's go
Go to that
so
episode.
there's winner. We have another winner of the week, don't we?
What's that?
Scala. I think we go to Indiegogo and we do a little frog comic there.
Oh, Ethan's?
Yeah, he's in the final hours of his campaign,
It's
He's
like
got
6 hours left.
6 hours left.
and he was reaching for 5,000 viewers. And what's the story with the guy that said we defeated the evil or something? We passed evil.
Icarus and something?
Yeah, Icarus and the sun.
98,000. But I think Ethan's passed him by now.
Well, let's see. Let's show that.
I gotta look it up.
Give some love to our buds.
Icarus.
Yeah.
I'm on the spot here.
Hi, kids.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves. All right.
Talk
So
amongst
what's the story, Brian? We were watching today. What did the guy say about the Icarus and the sun that we defeated evil? What did he?
Yeah.
So Ethan was pushing him, right? Ethan was pushing his campaign. How great is this? This guy is doing, he's over 500, or he's over 500,000. He closes in.
Yeah.
He does really well. Everyone's cheering for him because everyone loves to see a good campaign get it. And then what did the guy say after he passed Ethan or something?
Yeah, he's just he closed out at like 590. I want to say it was like 596. Yeah, 596.
596 541
$1,000, and he's just
Okay.
he's like, all right, we defeated evil, yes, and he's high fiving himself, and it's just like, and Ethan definitely ran with that today. I think, man, Ethan may still be live right now, like,
oh, really?
making
Well, let's
sure
see where his campaign is.
He defeats. Now,
Yeah, it's let's see. So he's at all right. Here we go.
here,
Sorry.
I'll give you the
I
address.
got it. I got it.
HTTP.
Oh, all right.
He's at his campaign ended at $596,541.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Ethan's at 596,592.
Oh, we beat him.
6 hours.
So he has surpassed him.
Wow! Congratulations. What's the backer count? He's over 5,000 backers. Wow.
Yeah, 5,100 backers.
He hit 5,001 earlier today, so he's gotten another 100 backers.
Well, he did that. So he did. Well, his book. Oh shit! I hit the wrong thing. Well, anyways, he's got like 5,000 backers at 500,000 or almost 600,000. Icarus and Sun has 16,379 backers.
Man, it's so crazy.
Getting him to 600,000.
Holy crap!
Almost
How the hell
600,000.
I mean, that's a record. I mean, that's blowing Todd away. That's got to be a
That's
record.
a lot of backers there.
8,000's got the copy. And
Who's got the copy?
$22. So on Icarus and the Sun, if you look, there's 8,118 people pledge for that level, and that's $22 a piece. So
Yeah.
do the math.
So do the math. That's what Frank Amazing says.
You just said do the math, Billy.
Just do the math, dude.
Do the math.
Unreal.
Wow. Well, we have to get if it's okay soon. You know, we have because my campaign's going to be ending soon, and I'd love to have our artist on, my co-artist Ricardo Silva, and then we can ask these Brazilians about who is this guy.
That's right, and
that's calling us Americans evil. That he's defeating evil.
And we'll have to get Steve Peros on too, because he's part of your creative team.
Yes, he is. Steve Peros is. Yes, and Steve Peros is with the Cats Meow and Stoker and Wells.
Yeah, which by the way, I picked
that little plug there.
I picked that book up. Have not put it down.
You're a good team player. See, you're a good team player.
Well, I mean, speaking of another a giant among giants in crowdfunding,
and he literally is.
Let's get Mr. Doug TenNapel on the show.
Where's
Doug?
Oh.
Welcome, sir. How the heck have you been?
So good.
Doug,
I
don't think I've spoken to you since San Diego, maybe.
It's been a while.
No, we've had him on since.
Yeah, you've had me on.
Since then? Oh, okay.
It's
good to see you.
Week after.
Nice haircut. Who did your hair, Doug?
My wife. She
Are you
hit
still
me.
Are you still married to her?
No, I love it. Makes me feel kind of fresh.
Well, I got to tell you, it's an improvement over the San Diego Comic-Con quality.
Oh yeah, the red, white, and blue.
I didn't.
And I'm all American, pal.
American kaiju, baby. Don't diss the United States. Don't call us evil, Billy.
That's right.
I would never do that.
Got to wear the flag on your head.
Doug, I didn't even know they sold the Floby anymore.
The what? What the hell is that?
The Floby, that's the vacuum.
Oh,
I know.
I told Angie, she goes, what do you want? I go, I want to either be like Thor when Stan Lee whacked his head apart in Ragnarok, or like Hawkeye when he went nuts and started killing people in Japan. I want one of those, when he's had like the mohawk, he had like the hair and he's all chopped on the sides.
Yeah.
So she just hit it. She went, Bwah! Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, Doug, do you have a campaign going?
Do I? Jiminy Cripes. I was waiting when you were going to get to me.
Yeah. Well, look at that. 138,000. You have 10 days left. Bigfoot Bill 2.
Yeah.
Now, Doug, first of all, congratulations on that.
Yeah.
We're thrilled.
But we got to address the elephant in the room. In the F, did you get that Mike Mignola cover?
All World Friends. Dude, he did a pinup for my first book, Gear, in '98. He did a pinup.
Look at you getting that. I mean, wow. And it's a gorgeous piece of art.
It really is cool.
It is.
So every backer who comes in on this campaign, everyone who gets a physical book, I'm throwing in this. This is a beautiful 24-page Earthworm Jim preview. It's going to be it's basically the first 24 pages of the campaign that I'll be running at the end of this year for Earthworm Jim 2, Fight the Fish. It's where Jim fights Bob in number 4 in the down the tubes level on an underwater planet. And Mike knocked that out with Dave Stewart did the colors. So the Dave Stewart, the big Hellboy colorist, did the colors for it. He's just he's my hero and one of my heroes in comics. I just think he's absolutely amazing. And he blew that one out for me. What a good guy.
He's gorgeous, man. I mean, that's the whole damn.
He's a big Earthworm Jim fan. That was how we, this is back in the late 90s or mid 90s when it blew up. His daughter, Katie, was a big fan. And so I needed that Gear. I asked for a Gear, and Gear was nothing back then. Mm-hmm. This book was nothing. Like, this was so tiny. He didn't even know who I was other than Earthworm Jim. And, I asked, I go, would you give me a pinup for my book? I was too dumb to even realize how big he was. And then he said, yeah, but my daughter's a big Earthworm Jim fan. Can you send me some figures or something? So I sent him a box of every Earthworm Jim figure for Katie Mignola. And we've been buddies. And, we think obviously very different. This is a very, leaning left kind of old school guy.
Yeah.
But I have a great love for his family. I hung out with him up in Calgary when we did.
Wait, are you saying people with different opinions can get along?
barely, but yeah. And the thing I like about the guy is his work.
Yeah.
And that's what here's another one. I've got this Monster Zoo. The forward is by this little guy you might have heard
McFarlane,
of.
nice.
Look at you, man.
And I'll post this later, but this is like one of the most complimentary things anyone's ever said. The guys at Image have always been cool to me. When I hear people shit on Image, I always get upset because I think they were really the first in this space of independence outside of the big two.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Yeah.
They busted out and just, I feel that spirit in Brian Polito's work. I feel that spirit in Jeff Smith. I feel it in Dark Horse. And now we're suddenly having Zippy the Unicorn. He's that imbecilic puppet on my show. And now we're hearing crowdfunding, which is really, I think, the next step. This is the next step to where we're all going. And Mike, this campaign, Bigfoot Bill 2 is about 30 to 40 grand ahead of where Bigfoot Bill 1 was at this time. Mm-hmm. So we're running ahead of that first campaign. So the people are coming in, not as many backers, but look at Icarus and the Sun. That guy cleaned up on the backers. That's how you do it.
That's why I'm just curious of did every comic book fan in Brazil buy that?
It's not that I've tried cracking his campaign up, and I studied it a lot before I did my campaigns. I just think he's amazing.
Do you think he just offered something very reasonable? Was able to get the proper backing? They liked the product?
No, it was his social media. That guy has 2.5 million followers on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
So
there you go.
A lot of people poo-poo Instagram, and we've only seen people just try and work YouTube. That is not the only model, nor is it the best. My YouTube followers are nowhere near what they should be for what I raised on Earthworm Jim and even on Bigfoot Bill. I just don't YouTube that much. And so Bigfoot Bill, which is not a known property the way Earthworm Jim is, this campaign's been blowing up since the beginning. Social media is a weird thing.
Well, Doug, do you think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, again, I knew who you were because I was a huge Earthworm Jim fan. Yeah. But do you not think that there are tons of Earthworm Jim fans, but they don't know that Doug TenNapel is Earthworm Jim? I mean, that is... Yeah.
That's a big thing. And there's tons of Earthworm Jim fans who'd buy everything I had just because it had any Earthworm Jim touching it. They don't even know. The biggest comment I get on my Facebook page when they find me is they go, I had no idea who you were. I didn't even know you were still alive. They're even separate fans of 3 of my properties. Neverhood was my property with DreamWorks and video games. And they're like, I didn't know you did Earthworm Jim and that and this. So that people just aren't educated. Billy knows she like the back of his hand. But when people first find it, they're like, who are you? And you say Captain America.
I was pleasantly surprised that some people thought I was Japanese because Tucci, I guess, kind of sounded like, Japanese. I think you were Japanese. I'm like, that's good. It's cred to my book.
Tucci des.
It just seems that with all this access, that more people would know that you were the force behind Earthworm Jim.
More than ever.
Yeah.
So more than work in social media, more than ever. But there's way more than that. My Facebook page is up to about 46,000 likes. Those are, those are what we do is I'll do a post and then Cat Scratch was real big in Canada and suddenly a bunch of Canadians will come in. Earthworm Jim was big in America and Europe. And so a bunch of Americans and Europeans will come in. If I put up Neverhood, which was the #1 game ever pirated in Russia and Poland, suddenly I'll get 5,000 new likes from Russia and Poland. So it's weird how you put a thing out there and I'm just frustrated because I'm like, guys, I'm here. I'm screaming at the top of my, you know what it's like. You're doing a show every week. It's I've been here. I'm screaming and they just they come to you and they go, "Oh, Billy, I didn't know you were crowdfunding She."
Yeah, we get that. We get that a lot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
and you're like, how can you? I've tweeted about it every other day for like a year.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing is like, oh really? You have a campaign, and you know it's so funny because it's even like my friends, like on Facebook, like high school friends and stuff like that, or I talk to them or family. They're like, yeah, oh really? You have? I'm like, what? I've been out there every day, killing myself
to a point that you
feeling
feel
weird,
embarrassed,
asking people to back my book. You know.
Don't you feel embarrassed by your friends that have to see your feed like every day and see you just pound
and
it?
then and I'm like, oh, but it's part of the business, you know.
There's Reagan Lodge, Chestertonian. He's a Chesterton buddy. We're Chesterton fanatics.
Awesome. Well, thanks for that super chat.
Is that Chesterton cigarettes?
That is G.K. Chesterton. He's the writer that influenced Tolkien, C.S. Lewis.
Oh wow! Oh, see,
Ian Fleming. Yeah, we had a men's reading group that we used to read Chesterton.
Here.
Greatest writer I've ever read in my life. Yeah, he's my number one.
And what's some of his books like that we could? Because I'm always up to something new.
Well, he wrote 11,000 articles and 20 books, about 20 probably 80 books, 20 plays. He wrote The Man Who Is Thursday is what he's famous for, but that's the one that is probably my least favorite. I would get Orthodoxy. It's a Christian apologetic. But he's funny. He's really witty. Influenced like Ian Fleming, who made James Bond.
Roald Dahl.
No, he did. He influenced what's his name? Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane.
I love that.
Orson Welles.
Yeah, Wells,
the guy that did Peter Pan, George Bernard Shaw, T.S. Eliot. Like they were P.G. Wodehouse. Like all these big. C.S. Lewis got half his arguments from Chesterton. Yeah, I'm a pre-modern. Pre-modern.
You are.
Anyways,
a pre-modern that's made over $130,000 so far.
Yeah, not bad for a boomer.
Not bad for a boomer. So has your skills? And I saw you sent me a Twitter message. I got to be honest, Twitter messages I'll get like 15 a day, which is cool. Yeah. But I don't see it. You know what I mean? But then I saw it when I was going on Twitter chat, and I'm like, oh, so I missed your message.
I miss messages all the time. You know why? Because for some reason, Twitter never sends. They'll send me a notification when like I'm tagged in a tweet or this and that, but they don't. I don't. Maybe the settings off. I don't know. I checked.
Well,
when I get a private message, it never comes up. I have to physically go and check.
Get messages for that. Do you guys?
If I don't have the app open on my phone, I won't get the notification. But then I'll go to my mail. And I'll see an email notification that I got a message.
Yeah, that's how I get them too.
I'm like, why is my phone not notifying me?
It's got to be a setting. We're boomering it.
But I'm only 35.
I'm gonna call an adult and see if he can help me out with this.
You're a 35-year-old boomer.
You're a 35-year-old boomer.
35-year-old boomer.
Pants aren't for me. What? What the heck just happened?
Pants aren't from me.
Nope. That's what's great about this show. It's from the waist up. That's
I
it.
have
You guys
no
know.
pants to hold me down.
I got to tell you, I'm still.
When I see myself in the mirror, I never frown.
I have no pants on me.
Oh my god, that's Pinocchio, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So funny story, Doug.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find it and I can't. I'm sorry, Blevins, because the videos are automatically playing.
Yeah, it's under videos. If you scroll down, it's like second.
Well, do tell. So you posted a video up and Blevins had a funny comment. And it actually, we were kind of wondering if you were able to select your screenshot if it was automatic. But Blevins' comment was right there. So when you're scrolling through, you see that freeze frame.
It was so hilarious because you guys, like, when you do, sometimes I watch, the streams that are on.
Yeah.
And you had a stream on and you guys were talking about school and, these kids were out of school and how they weren't getting education and they weren't getting fed.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is like a depressing, like you guys never had like really bad, depressing things. So I put this comment on there. I was like, well, I'm not in school. But my friend is because he's homeschooled. Who's the idiot now, Oliver? Oh yeah, you can't read this because you're doing homework. Haha, class of 2020 North Hampshire Circle. and
that's the one that made it on the.
I didn't tell anybody. And then Niall says, "Hey, did you make a comment on Doug TenNapel's stream?" I was like, "Yeah, that's really weird. Why?" He's like, "Dude, I was just looking at it, and yours came up there." I was like, "Shut up."
That is funny.
It was just so funny that it was the comment because you were clicking through all the stuff and you never you acknowledged all the stuff beforehand and all of them afterwards, but you didn't acknowledge mine. And
it was probably too long.
It was long. It was like a paragraph.
I put those up for
sure.
Plus, it's more important that the audience read them. So that's why I'll often just click through them just to acknowledge that they're there. And oftentimes I'll be in a conversation with someone while I'm doing that. So I don't always read all the ones that are going up for the audience in case the chat's more interesting than what I'm saying, which in your case, it's true.
Yeah, it was definitely a sad episode, but I just threw something up there. Like,
good man.
Trolling.
Hey, anyone who comes in and chats, they're my people.
There you go.
Man,
you help the show, help the media go.
Man, I watch your ink and stuff, man. It's it's pretty incredible.
Oh, I love watching you ink.
Yeah.
Hey, tonight on this one, I was inking this page right here with these are the big muscle cats coming in and grabbing the princess, and Jim grabs a little toy car.
Yeah.
This has a big like kung fu fight thing I got to still render out tonight. And then I do the wash on them. So here's a page with wash on it.
Yeah,
there's the
gorgeous.
that's what the final
Gorgeous
looking like.
Yeah.
Big fight.
Look at all of our talented friends.
Look at all that. So and while I was on the air, Rob Paulson came in the chat, who does Pinky and the Brain and Yakko and all that stuff. He comes in and he starts talking, going like, hey Dougie, how's it going? And a guy goes, there's a Rob Paulson in the chat, says, hi Doug. I go, is that Rob Paulson? Rob Paulson? He goes, yeah, it's me.
That guy is awesome.
He is
awesome.
He's talented. Remember, was it Samantha that was on our show? Sam?
Yes.
She's got for her cartoon that she crowdfunded for her first episode or something like that, and he's doing voices on her show.
Yeah, I'm getting him. He's been on 3 of my shows, so I'm doing an independent YouTube short with some buddies right now, and I'm going to get Rob Paulson, Vic Mignogna, Michael J. Nelson from Mystery Science Theater.
That's cool.
I'm going to try to get Tress McNeil too, and we're all going to do our own voices. I'm going to animate a short and just I'm trying to kind of do a work around Netflix and just animate our own pilot because we can.
Nice. Yeah, you can totally.
Yeah, why not?
Are you looking to do like a traditional animated short as far as the process, or are you going to do like all computer?
I mean, it's all the same now. I mean, it's all hand animated, so it's done on the computer, so it's still
with the Cintiqs and stuff. And
yep. And there's another guy. I got a DreamWorks guy right now working on an animated clip for Bigfoot Bill that we're going to be using in some stuff. So when he gets that done, I'm going to throw that into a little movie and use it for promo.
Rock and roll.
That'll be awesome.
So, Doug, are you reading any comics?
Oh, yeah.
You like comics, Doug?
I mean, I've got comics all around me. I've got.
Have you read any new stuff?
Do you like comics?
Did you like comics? How late can I stay?
Do you guys?
I just got the Book of Ruth. I got the Book of Ruth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all right.
That one right there.
Oh, nice.
Tucci knows about that one.
I haven't gotten my copy yet. What's up with that?
Yeah, I didn't find it either.
Cover D.
It's who you
Cover
know
D artwork by Billy Tucci and Wes Hartman.
Yes.
So you guys might have heard that one. Heard of those
Yes,
guys.
and
Wes is the other Bigfoot guy.
He is the Sasquatch. He's a Sasquatch.
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 I like that name, Sasquatch.
Have you seen his book?
Dig each other. You guys really dig each other. And
I like Bigfoot fans.
It's a cool concept he's got. I'll bring it up for you.
And look, there's a cover C. There's Lee Weeks and Jason Fabok. Those are 2 of my favorite guys too.
Those guys are beasts, both of them too. You know,
I would love to have Jason on the show.
Yeah, I invited him on my show too. He's like,
I don't think he's really into that. I don't think he's really into it.
Oh, he said no. He said he wouldn't go on.
No, well, we email each other privately. We have to keep our friendship in the closet. But he's a guy that I've followed for a long time. He's a guy
I met him in. He came up to me, which is rare. You know, there's so many pros in this industry that if you don't go and say, like, I go say hi to anybody. If I see someone I like their work, I'll walk up and say hi.
Yeah.
And unless they're your friends, there's a thing that a lot of pros, they won't come up and say hello to you. They wait for you to say hi to them. That's part of the little
It's
If
the
I could say
game.
that.
It's the I'm bigger than
game,
you.
dude.
Yeah, this bitchy thing about
I'm
it.
bigger than you.
But I'm sitting
I
there, and
know.
all of a sudden, this guy, a really young, nice guy, comes up. He's like, "Hey, I'm Jason Fabach." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh my god!" And we just started talking about stuff, And
He's like, "Do you want my autograph, young guy?"
yeah.
I love all those guys. Just any
you're doing
working
good
artist amazes me. In any work of those working artists, just
Keep
amaze
drawing,
me.
you'll make it.
What is it? Yeah. What is it you want me to sign for you, fella?
Keep it up,
Yeah. Yeah. What's
Hey
your?
there,
Who do I
guy.
make this up? Make it the
Yeah.
little Billy or
Who
Willie?
do I make it out to?
Oh, is that your drawing, kiddo?
Oh,
Yeah, keep doing it. You'll get there someday.
Who was the artist? Who was the artist that I gave a print to for his wife? That great artist. Was he
Oh,
in
he's
Baltimore?
up from Australia.
From Australia.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then AJ went and got a commission from him.
Yeah.
I think he thought he was drawing it for me, and he got a free commission from him.
Yeah, I was once there. I think it was Bernie Wrightson and his son when he was about 15. This is like 25 years ago. Came up to my booth, and I was like just signing a thing at the booth, and yeah. And then they walk away, and he goes, "Dude, that was Bernie Wrightson." I'm like, "What?
Oh my.
What?"
That's what's cool about like the big shows like San Diego. I remember one time we're sitting there and
Oh, there's Sasquatch.
Tony Bedard, who was my editor, like hits me, and I look up and there's Kevin Smith at our booth.
Oh yeah.
Now, and I know Kevin. I went to the premiere for the Mallrats premiere.
I was there too.
Yeah, that was a great night.
I hung out with Mosier, the producer.
Yeah, and he's just a great guy. He really
is.
And he's sitting there and he starts picking. He's like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" Like, "Oh my, yeah, hey, what's up?" And he picks up some books and he's like, "All right, well, how much?" And we're like, "No, I think you can have these. That's all right.
Take them.
Yeah, take them.
Take anything you want."
Yeah.
My favorite are the celebrities that come by, and they're so famous they won't even carry free books around. They don't have anything in their hand.
Yeah.
Who is one? Who's the Seth Rogen came up to my booth? I go, "What? Anything you want?" And he just goes, I don't want to carry anything. And he walked away. Actually, that was my booth. They saw him. He had sunglasses on and a baseball cap down. And he goes, "Seth Rogen." And he turned around and ran. He just ran into the crowd because he didn't want to get recognized.
We had Richard Dreyfuss at our booth.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" I said,
"Mr. Hooper, how do you work this
you are the
equipment,
best,
Mr. Hooper?"
I said, "You are the best Theodore Roosevelt." Because he voiced him in one of the David McCulloch Theodore Roosevelt thing.
When you shake his hand, you go, "You've been counting money your whole life."
Yeah, he should have said that. And I got another cool. I'm going to name drop. I don't care. I'm sitting there drawing, and it was like 8:30 at San Diego.
Yeah.
So nobody was there yet. And I hear someone say, "Oh my God, that is beautiful," or "She is beautiful." And I look up, it's Megan Fox.
What?
Sheet thing, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" I'm like.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my wife's like, "Oh, no, you're beautiful." I'm like, "Come on, Megan." She's like, "Okay, have fun." And she just, this little thing.
How cool.
Yeah. We're like, wow.
I like, my favorite thing at Comic-Con is seeing Billy at his booth, walking in, big, bright face. I walk right in that front door and there he is. Happy days. It's always a good time, man. I love seeing your face.
Yeah, that's right. And you always come by with the family.
Always.
Each one bigger than the other. I mean, how tall in feet is your family? Like,
my daughter's she's 6'4", and she's 18 and 6'4". So she's the tallest one. But we walk in and just, I get a little worried at Comic-Con. You know me, I'm a little paranoid about the crowds. I don't always feel safe around there, So are they going to have it this year? They're waiting for the official.
I don't know. I
hear they're waiting for the state mandated cancellation.
Yeah, they were supposed to let people know today, but they didn't.
Yeah, they're going to cancel it, I think.
Do you think they'll cancel it though?
Yeah. They're waiting for the state to mandate it. So then the state has to underwrite all their refunds is what I would imagine.
Yeah.
Like if they voluntarily cancel it, the state has no obligation.
Well, we didn't get our airfare yet. We didn't buy our tickets yet, which is rare. We've just been so busy, and she's like, "I'll get them." And now we were like, "Oh boy!" When this started in early March, we got a.
They're gonna have to refund your booth that you prepaid last year. What are they gonna do?
Well, I'm sure it'll carry over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean,
do you think they'll cancel it or bump it back?
I heard they are not refunding anything. They're just gonna give you a credit to be used at the next time.
Yeah, I can't get rid of that booth space. There's no
Oh
way.
no, that
I
thing's
can never
old.
get, I think I might be kind of grandfathered in too, because it's a lot, but it's not as much as some people who I think maybe because I've been exhibiting there since '94.
Yeah.
So, and we've been in that spot for at least a decade.
You and the Tick guy I always see too behind you.
Yeah.
Tick guy.
Yeah, he's right behind me. He's been there the whole time. Bob Polio and sucks that Batten, our brother Batten's not going to be.
That breaks my heart. I saw Jackie Estrada there, man, and
Yeah, and she said we bought her flowers. Debbie and I bought them flowers and put it on the on the counter. I don't know, like Wednesday afternoon or Thursday morning maybe. And so we went over to talk to her. And she's like, "Yeah, this is the last year Exhibit A Press is going to be here." So that
she's not going to booth anymore.
She's not going to get the booth, which
That's
is like
terrible. He was there from my first con in '89. I walked in. There's Batten Lash.
And he came. And here's the funny thing: is in '94. I know that you're our guest, but if I may talk about it,
go. Are you kidding?
We did one convention before that at Chicago. So San Diego was like our second convention. You know what I mean? Big convention. I did a really cool small one in Florida. So we show up and we didn't know anybody except for the Politos. I'd met the Politos, but we were in Independent Alley, right? Whatever it was called for all the Indie Alley or Indie something I called it. And Batten Lash was right across from us. And what do you know? Him and Jackie came over when we were setting up and introduced themselves and said hello, and you know what I mean. And we're like, well, we don't know what to do, And they were just so great, and we just became friends with them. And I think they had just met, or I think they were kind of new as a couple by then. 94, 90.
Yeah,
I think so. I don't even know if they were. I could be wrong. Who knows? Yeah. But they could have been nice. Her, Jeff and Vijaya, and the Moores and the Politos were really.
They were big then too. Mid '90s indies, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that was a great time. You know what I mean? And then
remember when Jeff Smith first started busting out that giant island center for all his books, man? Suddenly it was like a hardbound library. He had that look. I go, man, that guy, he knows how to booth.
He took it to a whole nother level. And then what he did though, and then he sold his Scholastic.
Yeah.
God love him. Good for him.
Did he drive all that booth out though in a truck from Chicago? Because he was like a Chicago guy, right?
Well, they lived in Cleveland
or Ohio. Yeah, Cleveland's what I'm thinking of. Bill Waters.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's kind of crazy. And he deserves everything.
Yeah, he does. He's a pro. One of the best. That's one of the best cartoonists I've ever just locked down tight, man.
Yep.
What a perfectionist. What a madman.
Mm-hmm. He's like Chaplin. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else has heard anything about San Diego, but I don't know how they're going to have it. I don't. Now the good thing,
if COVID's a problem until they get a vaccine in 18, it could be 18 months.
Yeah.
Well, that's the crazy part. What the hell are they going to do?
They fast tracked it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be quicker than that because I think the Israelis are closer. They're even experimenting. Now, you hear everything on because that's what you do is watch TV now. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm an optimist. I really am. I'm always an optimist, and it drives Debbie crazy.
I lean more optimistic than pessimistic.
Because, she panics. I'm like, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there definitely is a lot of misinformation out there. Like I watched a video on the news where they're just like, lice medicine cures COVID. Wow. Like
there's a bunch of weird stuff out there.
It's like Granny apples now curing COVID.
Snake oil. There's a lot of snake oil remedies out there, which is you got to be careful of.
And we're all armchair scientists now. I have my theory.
That's right. Rewinding VHS copies of Break Into Electric Boogaloo cures COVID.
Yeah, I'm just looking for me. For those of us who are studio dwellers, this is my normal life all day, anyways.
Right? I mean, Niall, you've been working from home, and same thing with you, Frank. I mean, you're completely different.
So what's the big diff?
Yeah, like nothing's changed.
I get to see my family. They're home from school. I walk out there. There's all my kids. We get to hang out. We get to eat have lunch together and hang out. Then I come back in here and just work.
Yep. Well,
we need daycare. in my house. We need daycare. I got two 20-month-olds just running a wreck.
Yeah, when you start getting teenagers, you don't see them.
Yeah, you don't. They
I haven't
disappear.
seen my kids in a week.
Yeah, they have no interest.
They don't.
But your Wi-Fi goes down.
That's true. The
They're all
Wi-Fi
on it.
just
Yeah.
everyone's on it. They're all on a screen somewhere.
Well, we were watching Plex, if I may, and it wasn't working. And Debbie's like, "Boys, stop streaming!" Because they're both on their high-powered whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do they have? Not Blevins. What does Matthew have? What's the new thing?
The
Predators.
He's got the Predator.
The video
H2's
game.
Predator.
Yeah.
Killing all my bandwith, man.
Well,
Except come to
I'll be
find
wanting
out,
to-
my
I don't know
kids
about
are
that.
shutting down the server, so that's why the Plex isn't working.
Yeah.
Because he's
I'll be trying to stream, and my kids come in and go,
Call
"Dad,
them.
your
Call Deborah.
stream is goofing up our Zoom class section because they're still in school." So then I have to shut it down because it's for school. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, my kids don't say that ever. They probably just ignore it.
God. And I bet Doug's like, man, I learned a long time ago. Like, I don't want to stop my stuff for learning.
That's right. Ain't no schooling. You sideways
Ain't no
kid.
kid of
Blow it
mine
off.
gonna be schooling. Ain't no kid of mine gonna be learning.
Oh man, they're in those classic
think Debbie's
education
sleeping.
classes. They're friggin' geniuses.
All that fancy book learning.
They're too smart. They're smarter than I ever was, dude. It's
Well, yes,
insane.
my son, we get the updates. It's like Matthew didn't hand in his Spanish homework,
Yeah.
and my wife. Remember that Bill Cosby when he wore the brown suit, that stand up he had, and he said,
Yeah.
"I've heard of a conniption." When his wife had and her face split, and that happened yesterday with Debbie.
Bill
I was
Cosby
She went-
himself.
and I went, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
there."
Yeah, that's Angie too. She gets when she has too much of the kids, she just like comes in and goes, "Okay, you need to do something about it." when I have to get out, I go, "You don't want to get me away from my art table. When it's Dad's time to come out, you don't want me coming out." Because then I'm just like, fix it in 30 seconds. You sit down. You homework. You get off the screen, or I will throw that game against the wall and shatter it.
Yeah, I would
You're like, but Dad, it's Earthworm Jim, and you're like, I don't care.
F Earthworm Jim.
I'll buy you another.
I brought him in this world, and I'll take him out of this world.
You open the pantry and there's just a whole stack of them.
That's right.
Yeah,
I own Earthworm. I'm the Costco.
He's like, "You want another one?"
Yeah.
Doug, how many sealed copies of that game you got lying around?
Oh, there's a couple.
Oh,
There's
my
just a
God,
couple.
dude.
There, in fact, some of my own
Smashing
work I don't
like
even
hundreds
own.
of them.
Yeah.
I can do this.
I
You get
have.
asked a lot if like you play it still or anything like that.
I do. I mean, the fans, they only ask the same 20 questions for 20 years.
Yeah.
20 questions, 20 years.
Like, did you know your game was going to be so hard?
Yeah, and how do you come up with these ideas? The new one now is, do you think there's a chance we'll get it in Smash Brothers? And will EA ever put out a Neverhood, let you re-release the Neverhood? Well, let's get more cat scratch up. That's the thing. All my stuff that's out of circulation, people they have a new hot take on what system it should be for today and how it should be re-released and redone. Like I've considered.
Well, I
every
think
one
it'd
of
be
them.
great on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, there you go. That's a new system comes out. And they go, I know. How about this, Doug? Earthworm Jim on blah blah, and you name the system.
Yeah,
And the guy's just like,
Jim,
right?
And you're like, "Yeah, that would be great."
Yeah,
And then it's 10 of those comments a week until the next system comes out.
I got one that you will never hear. Hey, Doug, how about Earthworm Jim as DLC for Mortal Kombat 11?
That I don't know if I've heard that one.
Yes.
I've got one for you. Hey, how about Earth?
There's an old chalkboard right now, and he just gave himself
Yeah,
a
I'm just
score.
like, I'm like,
Just heard
Yeah.
that little.
He's got it up. You stumped my email variety. Here's I have a little waffle. I found this one in my garage. Look at this
Oh,
guy.
look at that.
This is a little Happy Meal toy. Whee! He does the hula. Isn't that cute?
She's got the moves.
Yeah, he's shaking it in. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Isn't that cute?
I guess.
This was a bucket list item too. Like all I wanted, I had the Burger King meal with Earthworm Jim, but I never got the McDonald's Happy Meal. That's the true toy. Look at all these paint operations on there. They spend way more money on their Happy Meal toys.
So let me ask you, why, Doug, did you not have the Happy Meal toy? Why didn't you go and like, honey, we got to go to McDonald's and we got to go get this now?
No, I mean, I went and bought all the Happy Meal toys when these Cat Scratch ones came out. They made like 18 of them, but I didn't control who did the contract for it.
No, I meant you getting them. Like I would have bought like.
Oh yeah, I did. I went every week. Oh yeah, every time there was a new one out, I went and bought the Happy Meal. I got the whole kid experience, and they had like little cartoons all over the bag and everything.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
It was just a bucket list. I go, okay,
you should have just bought that whole. Remember they put the big displays in the McDonald's with all the toys.
Yeah, I should have. If I kept everything, this thing would look like just my house. I throw out so much stuff. I throw out just tons of my own.
Man,
it just gets lost.
You throw out your own stuff?
Oh yeah.
Go through its trash.
Dude, I've got like 4,500 original comic pages just sitting here, like a stack of them. They're
no shit.
You can't keep everything.
You want to make Blevins cry? Just go on a stream with him, talk to him, and just start grabbing hunks of your stuff and throw them in the shredder.
I will. I used to, dude. I walked out of
light your cigar with it.
I walked out of Shiny Entertainment and Universal once with like a box of original Earthworm Jim cells.
No,
like a whole box of them. I took two of my favorite ones out and threw the box in the trash.
Oh my god!
And you hear the stories of like old Warner Brothers, cells and stuff getting thrown away. And I'll buy other people's artwork all day. I will not keep my own. And then the Earthworm Jim, the original game drawings, I got out of Shiny with 2 trash bags full of my animation drawings of all the run, jump, shoot. I picked out maybe a handful and just threw the other trash bags away. And I was even selling them on eBay, just like going,
he's cringing.
I'll dump them on eBay. When you make it, it's more like, it's not gold. It's just income.
Well, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
I know, but do you want to? God put me on this earth to draw comics, not be some eBay American Pickers pawn shop owner selling things in the secondhand market, because that becomes your job. That's what I don't like about Comic-Con, Billy.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a freaking bookstore.
No, I know. Yeah. I hear you.
I don't know what upset
doing for so long.
But you got to ship your books in and sit there and have like all your prints there. You got to ship them. You got to wheel them in on a dolly, and you pay the teamsters to bring them in.
That's why I'm not all broken up about if it's delayed or postponed.
I'm the same way, dude. By the way, we're still going to San Diego for our family vacation.
The same time.
Yeah, so there'll be no Comic-Con now, and we just get to hang in San Diego and eat Mexican food.
Yeah, go to
the beach, bro.
Island. Yeah, see.
So we got to go there when the town's empty and just have cigars and walk downtown and have a little 8-man Comic-Con.
There you go. There you go. See, and you missed though the cigars. You had to leave.
With the boys with your dinner.
Blevins, what's on your mind, bro? You look like you got something to say.
I just don't know. I don't know what disturbs me, or what I just heard, or like Starlight, the comic from earlier today. Like I don't know what's bothering me more, the story of Starlight or what just happened.
I should paint something just to tear it up in front of. I'm going to do it right now.
You're going to literally
destroy your artwork.
This is just to tease.
Look, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon of the people that don't like you.
No, I'm going to make you. My goal is to make. See, to me, it's honest. If everyone is your enemy, then you find out who really loves you for your work. So if you hate me, you'll go like, the guy can draw, but I think he's a real asshole. That's an amazing compliment.
Doug's going to have a new outlook on life, and he's going to mend all his old fences, and he's going to have a nice positive.
Never, Billy, never.
Definitely.
Never.
Here's a good question, Niall. Pull it up.
What's the question?
From Xander's rant?
Yeah.
Doug, any tips on creating original characters? I always have issues trying to come up with characters.
Well, that's I don't know where that comes from. The either the ability to come up with characters or the problem with not being able to.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because to me, I think you probably can and don't know that you can. I would bet.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Doug, that's wonderful. Look at that.
Isn't this beautiful?
Is that a bumblebee?
Yeah, it's a bumblebee.
Look at that. Look how beautiful that is.
I know.
Oh, and he signed it and everything.
You should write Brian Blevins on it.
And then he gets the lighter and he just
Brian Blevins.
Yeah. Well, okay, this one's gonna be written.
Blevins.
This one here goes. This is for Blevins.
Oh no!
Look how great that is. Oh my God. Oh.
Where's his face? Where's his face? No! The horror! The horror!
That's,
you drew one
look
too?
Look at you.
That's
I like
mine.
yours.
What?
What's up? What's up?
I like yours better, dude. I'd rather have yours than mine.
Hey guys, does she look? If I may, I gotta ask a question on everybody. Does she look pissed off enough like that? She's basically saying that she's gonna have someone's head tonight.
Which head?
Someone's head.
You got to get the eyebrows down. You got to get them down.
Yeah,
I'm a cartoonist, so to me,
I love
put a little.
I would like to just publish my comics like this. To be honest, with my roughs. I just love roughs.
She looks like she was already mad, and then she asked somebody if that suit made her look fat.
That's her resting mad face.
She's like,
she's already that way.
She's like, does this?
Hey, Billy, what about this? I don't know if this will make it.
Whoa!
Oh, you faker! You faker!
Yeah, I faked it.
You faked it.
I've been working on this for like an hour and a half, man.
All of a sudden, someone's like, "Wait, that was my commission."
Yeah, wait a minute. I already bought that.
Wait. Sorry, Blevins.
All right, so I got to furrow her eyebrows more.
Man, this is like an emotional roller.
Put a little scrunch, little crunch to her nose there. You know,
a little like little crunchy. Yeah.
You might be able to put, you know that line that's right.
Yeah,
that one that's right between the eyes, just one little bulge. You may not have to move the eyebrows, just one little to show that they're.
Well, I did move the eyebrow, but I added that, and I like that. And she is supposed to be like 45, so she can have some laugh
with those crow's feet.
I don't know if it's tense enough. She's supposed to be real tense.
Maybe something with the mouth. Maybe something with the mouth.
I've been working on the mouth.
She's got the relaxed, sumptuous mouth.
Yeah.
All right, let me. Because she's very ice queen like when she hasn't killed anybody in
the death stare.
It's like issue 5 or that's not true, but.
So show some teeth.
It's issue 5. I like how she speaks.
I literally been working on this panel since Doug got on the show.
Dude, when I draw women, I always just give up and go, screw it. That's going to be good enough. Right. That's as close as I can get. Every time I've drawn a woman. I got Princess What's Her Name all over this thing, and I just give up and go, close enough. That's all I can do.
Yeah, well, I'm like that with commissions. I stress over commissions so much, and then after I'm done with it, I completely forget about it.
Yeah.
Make the eyes closed a bit more, Billy.
I did. I squinted her more. Do you guys make sound effects? And Doug, do you make sound effects when you draw? And you make.
I do. I reread dialogue. I'll speak on their behalf, and I'll talk about what they feel and stuff.
Well, she looks like my mother.
Like if I'm designing characters, right, and say like they have a sword or a certain weapon, I'll be like making those sounds as I'm drawing.
Shing. Shing. I make shing. And for the punch.
Yep.
I gave myself a sore throat when I was drawing Sergeant Rock, the Lost Battalion, the Tiger. Because I'm like,
everything's tank.
I believe that.
Boom, 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 boom.
And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, how do you got any of that stuff there? Chloroseptic, whatever.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So what are you drawing? What are you drawing now? Is that a new She thing?
Yeah, we're finishing up She Return of the Warrior. So it's when she says, and I'm gonna kill Arashi tonight. That she found out her daughter's in trouble. Is marked by Arashi.
Nice.
And the whole point is to her daughter. Well, the thing is that Arashi's in Arashi. Her doctor, Dr. Blevins, is explaining to her right now, and here's the good Dr. Blevins.
There's Dr. Blevins.
There's Dr. Blevins right there.
True.
It's like looking into a mirror.
It's looking. Yeah.
So Blevins is telling her that Arashi is obsessed with Anna Ishikawa, but he was obsessed with Anna Ishikawa 25 years ago. So now she's a 45-year-old woman or something, whatever, 50-year-old woman. So now he's turned his focus on her daughter because he remembers her
with a
as
good
young.
MILF.
Oh, that's gross. So now he looks at the mom and
that's the whole point.
He looks at the mom and he's like, no thanks.
So Dr. Blevins is robbing the cradle?
No, Dr. Blevins. It's Arashi wants to get his revenge on Anna and only sees Anna as the Anna from 20 years ago.
This sounds like a Brazzers episode.
All right, the heck with you guys. Not really gonna rip it up. Oh yeah, I'll show you all. I'll go down that primrose path of self-destruction just to prove my point.
So what's next for you after Bigfoot Bill, crowdfunding wise? Are you well? Actually, I have a question for you. So you brought Earthworm Jim over to Kickstarter. I know we were trying to get you on, but it wasn't. We just too many scheduled. But
I'd have made a ton of money. But hey, it's cool. Even though I flushed the money down the toilet because of you.
Yeah, not our show. You're just wasting your time. But hey,
no,
it's having you.
It's true. No, I come on here because I want to be with men. This is the only place where there's men on the internet. The other places are full of just wussies.
Soy boys and
helps me work out quite a bit. See.
Yeah. Can we smoke and drink?
Yeah, I know, right?
Smoke your pipe.
I had dinner with Billy's boyhood friends at Comic-Con, man. It was like Goodfellas.
Dude, it was awesome.
I thought I was on the set of Goodfellas over there.
It was great, wasn't it?
It was a blast, man.
Drinking. We drank that restaurant dry.
Yeah, it was good.
So you think you're gonna bring anything back over to Kickstarter, or are you gonna stick with Indiegogo?
Oh no, I love Kickstarter, man. I'm on board with it. All this BS, manipulative soy against Kickstarter, such BS. Kickstarter's king. Indiegogo is where my home is, right? They take very good care of me, but I'm not in any way, shape, or form backing out on Kickstarter. Mm-hmm. This is the way I see it. They both are really unique. They really are unique platforms. And Kickstarter really is made to start a project, and Indiegogo is made to have a back-end store that lasts forever. Really, we should all be leading on Kickstarter and then opening up an in-demand store on Indiegogo. I have it backwards just because I'm not, Indiegogo got Earthworm Jim up to $800,000. Which
so why would you?
Which I don't care what campaign you're talking about. They ain't beating me on that one. The
mob seat begs to differ.
Social. No, go look up Indiegogo's president. They're all LGBTQ, promoting those campaigns. They have canceled NRA campaigns. They're all Silicon Valley. It's not like you guys are ignorant. You're ignorant if you don't do your homework on who these companies are. They're both great companies. Obviously, when Kickstarter has a blue-haired lady on it, I get scared. But look what happened. I tested it, right? I put Earthworm Jim on there, and I'm like, I don't care what other people say about you. I'm going to judge you by how you treat me. Right? Isn't that what we do? It's meritocracy. It's how do you treat me? I go on Kickstarter. Earthworm Jim raised $79,000. I got 1,000 new backers that I didn't have on Indiegogo. And that $79,000 is almost all my profit margin on Earthworm Jim because I made so little on Indiegogo because I was putting so much into the book. But on Kickstarter, I was largely selling my books I've already made. So I wasn't paying a colorist. I wasn't paying a letter. I wasn't paying no printing. It was already printed. I just needed to make a print. And so everyone comes at me going like, why would you go on Kickstarter? I'm all, because I'm paying fucking rent. You dummy. Do you get it? It's like, what part of $79,000 don't you understand? It's
I'm in the same boat, and
I'm paying rent, and you're screwing around. So, to me, it's not a competition. It's and I would imagine there's other crowdfunding that we all need to embrace. Patreon, GoFundMe, and by the way, all these companies are SJW, they've all canceled conservatives before. They've all canceled projects because they had a gun in them or said the wrong thing at the wrong time. And I just don't buy the convenient attack of other companies and the convenient defense of Indiegogo, which is designed, I think, for one group to control who the winners and losers are on Indiegogo. And that is not a meritocracy. That is not what we're doing in comics. That's, I think it should be a platform for everybody. Icarus and the Sun, Cash Grab, me, Billy, go on Kickstarter, sell those books. That's what comics needs right now. When they're shutting stores down and people are collapsing all over this place and they find out there's some new store online where we can make and buy books, that's a comic artist's best friend.
Yeah.
So I'm all about Kickstarter. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as, you know, who's going to end up leading in line, because I really have that love of Indiegogo for. I put Earthworm Jim on their thing. They're ramming it up on the front of the site. They're spreading the word about it. They treated me very good. They're giving me all the information I need. They're frankly, I think, a better designed platform. But that doesn't mean I'm not looking for ways to. In fact, the biggest expansion I think I have is going to be on Kickstarter for my future, because I only have 900 backers and I have 9,000. I have 10 times that on Indiegogo.
Yeah. Hey, Doug, hang on a second. Your audio just got weird.
You went deep.
Yeah, you went like.
You just
did I blow everything up? I'm sorry.
You're like, so.
Let me push the microphone away. How's this? Here.
No. Your mic cut out, and now it's like altering your voice a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not touching anything.
You're now. I don't know. I don't think you touched anything. Something just happened.
Yeah, it was like you had a surge or something.
Weird. Yeah. It could be in my cables on this thing. You know what? I hate this mic because it's shaped like a male phallus. Like I want this in front of my face all day. I like putting it down here below your title so people can't quite see that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. I should lower.
Always hide your Yeti.
Always. Yeah, mine's right here. You can't see it. You got to get down here. Well, that's
so put it in front of me like here. Is this a
so,
look at this? Will you adjust my volume? I'm going to push it away from you. Does that still work for you? Is that still working?
Yeah, works fine. Except your voice is deeper now.
Yeah, your voice just got like super.
You're the bass of our acapella group right now.
Daddy's saying bass. Maybe it's because there's a bass part of the pickup down here that I don't catch if I'm up high or something.
I don't know.
No.
Daddy's
well, anyways,
bass. Mama sang tenor.
Well, Doug,
there you go.
The reason I asked you earlier if you're reading any comic books is because me and Niall and Frank. Man, have you heard of Strange Academy?
Yes.
Strange Academy. Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I haven't read it. The last one that I got. I mean, I've been mostly buying crowdfunded comics. I've got Knucklebomb there. I've got Antonio Bryce's Brand. I usually just read Hellboy. What do I have over here? I've got like Star Wars manga. I read like all kinds of old stuff. I've got Appleseed. I've got, this is a good one. This is Extremity. Lee Warren, Extremity, who does Murder Falcon. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Well, that looks great.
This is Daniel Warren Johnson. He's absolutely amazing. I think he does Murder Falcon is the other one that he does. He's amazing. This book is fantastic. Image, I believe.
Dude, I have to say I finally found out what it is. So, like, have you seen the movie Old School with Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
When he takes that trank, to the deck, he's like, "You're crazy, man. You're crazy." That's what your voice is like.
Is it?
I don't know why. Yeah,
you sound like the devil.
But you're crazy, man.
I like having the
like in a movie.
Sound, I guess.
Yeah, it's really.
Should I listen to myself on the air and see what I sound like?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Strange Academy. There it is.
Speaking of Strange Academy, yeah. So we actually, I don't know if you know. Do you know Humberto Ramos, Doug?
Yeah, I don't know him. I love his work.
Yeah, he's going to be on Thursday night.
Oh yeah, he's one of my favorite all times.
And I bring this book up, and everyone who knows me knows I'm a huge DC guy when it comes to the when you're talking about the bigger publishers out there. But I haven't been into a Marvel comic in probably 8 to 10 years. And this one takes the cake for me. This is actually a good book. The art's great. The story's good. Now the only question is there going to... He is a talented guy.
Yeah. It is literally what comic books should have been at this point. You know?
Did Humberto Ramos, did he do the Bounty Hunter series, the Star Wars one for Dark Horse back in the late 90s, early 2000s? There's a Han Solo.
Was he?
I think it was Humberto Ramos. No, it was Dark Horse.
After Impulse, I thought he went straight to Marvel.
He did his own book, then, right?
Yeah, well, he did Cliffhanger with what Out There and Crimson.
Crimson was his book. Yep. Now, why didn't they push
California?
Why don't they push that book instead of that stupid New Warriors? Why not the video?
Because I think the thing is that the New Warriors culturally, I think it's trying to be more with what they think is what's going on with the times, whereas Strange Academy, I'll tell you, it's just like it's like a good old fashioned escapism comic.
Where'd you get the script from? The script is in
it's part of the comic,
the director's cut.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Can you get that on Amazon?
You get it online. Yeah, I got it through Marvel.
Oh, I think I fixed this. What do you guys think? Oh.
So, anyways, I thought I'd show that. Actually, another thing I was going to pop up earlier. I just thought it was kind of interesting. Sorry, Doug, it just happened to pop up. But if anyone gets a chance, Savage Dragon 250 will reference the coronavirus pandemic because he keeps his story in real time.
He doesn't have a story, Doug. He just starts drawing.
Yeah,
he's amazing. Eric Larson's amazing.
He just his story is supposed to be, each issue is supposed to be based in real time in an alter universe. So like he literally just, all right, what's my next issue? What's going on?
So he's just living in space.
He's living
Savage Dragon.
Yeah,
I think he's amazing. His art's amazing. I'll tell you that much. The guy can draw, and very much like like one of those draftsmen that just kind of sits down and can draw anything.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw an episode with him, but I mean, he was just. It was like just hanging out in a studio. Everyone's just working and chatting. It was just, he was so chill,
Yeah.
And I've heard stories about the guy. So, I was pleasantly surprised with how well it was just talking to him and hanging out on the show with him.
He was the one, he got me into Image back on Tommy Source Rex. He was the first guy that gave me a shot at Image 20 years ago. I've been working with Eric for 20 years.
Wow.
Tommy Source Rex.
I have a story.
Yeah.
Similar to that. I'll tell you when I see it.
I just think what they're doing at Image, I always love. You go to that Image booth and just look at the books they're making. They're amazing.
Yeah,
the best art you ever seen. Some of the best stories, most creative. See, I was never a DC Marvel guy. I was always Image and Dark Horse. To me what comics were about was Image and Dark Horse. Marvel and DC, the universes were so complex and so well laid that I always felt like an outsider trying to get in and break that. But you go to Image and Dark Horse, and they're more like kind of one-off worlds. So it's real easy to get into Mike Allred's Madman or Concrete back in the day, or Bone.
You should get Mike Allred on, Mike and Laura on.
Hellboy and all that. And it's just, I always felt more comfortable, especially in the black and whites. I just think, an artist can't lie when he's doing black and white.
What were your thoughts on Valiant?
I love it. I did. What did I think I did a thing. Did they do the Fractured Fairy Tales? I think it was. Because I did something for those guys.
I don't think Valiant did. Maybe when Acclaim bought them or something.
Yeah.
Well, you guys take it his face, if I may. Well, I got to get this thing done. So
yeah, you got to work, man.
A little better. I changed it. I redrew it. No,
that's a lot angrier.
Then I have him getting smashed up against the window. What do you think of that?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
and then you show the window behind her. Because this is flat. This is a flashback, and they're talking, and now you have her with the window there. I like that.
those eyes. Those eyes
Yeah.
stand out, man. You put those on a page, they're going to suck the air out of the room.
Yeah, it's always good to throw that little thing into.
Was it Jim Shooter I'm thinking of? What did
Yeah,
he?
yeah, Jim Shooter was in charge of Valiant. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I bet were you thinking of when they did Warriors of Plasma and stuff? They went over. Jim Shooter started another company after Valiant.
That could be it. He did some kind
Charlemagne.
of a fractured fairy tale type comic book. It was a compilation of stories, and I did a story for him. I thought maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was after Valiant. It's like Fables or something.
Oh, Fables.
Well, Fables.
Fables
Fables
was
is DC, right?
No, that's Image. Right?
no.
Fables is
No.
Image.
No,
It wasn't the Fables not that.
Oh,
mean
Saga.
story.
I'm sorry, Saga.
Saga.
Fables was DC.
Yeah,
Was
Saga
Fables
is not
DC?
Image.
yeah, because it had Fables and Jack of Trades.
It was Vertigo.
Vertigo. That's
yeah,
what it
DC
was.
Vertigo. Yeah.
Well, so let's see. Yeah.
Yeah.
DC.
Is that what I'm thinking of? Is it
Yeah,
Vertigo?
They
Thanks,
did
TJ.
Fables. Yeah.
Oh
Defiant.
yeah, I'm not thinking of that one.
Thanks,
Look up.
thanks, Zippy and TJ. It was definitely Defiant I was talking about that had Warriors of Plasm and Charlemagne and all of them, which I like those stories too. I don't know. I guess I liked having everything. I liked every time there was a different title. It meant something to the story as a whole, to the universe as a whole, instead of there being like just one-off books that really didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, 28.
So now you got mail call, don't you?
I do have some mail call.
Uh-oh.
So we've been.
I may have some mail call too.
Oh, fantastic! So we've been lucky enough that a lot of independent creators and stuff have been sending stuff our way, little care packages, so we can see the books they have going on and whatnot. And received one from Marvin Wynn, who's the writer and creator of The Edge.
Mm.
How about you make yourself big now?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm
Come
just
on.
getting. I'm
Doug,
just getting
why don't you
into
light
it,
up your
guys.
pipe?
Just getting into it.
Are we going to show the edge?
Yes. So we've got The Edge here. So he sent us a couple of these cards.
That's cool. That looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, he sent us a couple of these. I think they're like figures or something. So
What?
yeah, so we've got a couple of these
look at
boxes.
that.
No way.
Nice.
Yeah, so let's open one up. I
Break
figured I'd
that
wait
thing
to
out.
open
Let's
up.
get a look at it.
Niall,
Yeah,
is that
here.
is that campaign over?
He doesn't have any campaigns or anything going on right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are like little figures. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got some figures.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice on a stand.
Put that up in the camera, man. I want to see the figure.
Yeah.
Up in the camera.
I'll pull it out here so you can hear the plastic.
A little ASMR there.
Yeah, nice. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks great now.
Yeah, you just all just put them together real quick for you guys so you see them.
Wow, you're putting a whole model together. That's where they call you the brain.
Right.
And it doesn't stay on the stand.
Oh, lobotomy.
Ah, come on.
That's
Oh,
why we can't have nice
jeez.
things on the show.
The part over here.
Your
The
piece
guy's
falls
arm
out.
fell off.
And
Well,
then the
that's
green
no good.
screen falls down from behind you.
So yeah, it's a little model you put together. That's pretty cool.
I
got
like
two
that.
of
Oh,
them
is that
here.
Marvin's?
What's that?
Is that Marvin's?
Yeah.
Because Marvin's here. He says it was direct sales. Hey, Marvin, good to see you,
Yes.
buddy.
What's up?
Hang on, Marvin. Let me get this all together here. But yeah, it's a cool figure he sent. I'm gonna get this set up here on one of the stands, and then he sent a couple of duplicates of some stuff here, so we can even get some giveaways going, to some of our fans out there.
And then
if
we
you
could
want to
do a
send us
little stop
anything, Doug.
motion story.
What's that?
We could do a little stop motion story on the
Yeah.
Deets cam.
The Edge.
Oh,
That looks
solid.
fantastic.
It's cool,
Yeah.
right? Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
We got to have
Nice,
Marvin
nice.
on.
We will have Marvin on. And then it comes in that nice box.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
Marvin's
great.
like Santa Claus, bro.
I know. And then we've got some comics in here. We've got 1 through 4. of
Oh,
the
great.
Edge.
Nice.
Look at that. High quality too. I mean, on
Thank
the
you,
paper,
Marvin.
everything. Yes, thank you so much, man.
You
Can
are
I
a
read those
solid
after you now?
gentleman.
What's that, Billy?
Can I read those after you?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I found the book. It's that I was in, the fairy tale one. It's Fractured Fables by Jim Valentino. Is the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Nice.
about.
That art looks great.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
Beautiful. We appreciate that, man. Thanks so much, Marvin.
Yeah, that's not. We like free gifts. Are nice of you to do.
You should
Yeah.
read the comics.
Should I read them live?
Yeah,
Like
right
on
now.
another show, not tonight.
The
Right
Edge
now.
#1. Niall is so handsome.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
His brain is. They just like you
His
for your
brain
brain.
is so
I want to
lumpy.
thank Niall Scala for helping me create this comic.
like now makes living on the edge a little more tolerable.
Living on the edge. So
All right, I got-
you put that on a stand just like that. So I'm gonna put them here in the studio.
Next to the turtles. Oh, they
Yep.
can fight the turtles.
No, they're allies, bro. They're allies.
I got some mail
Jeez.
called, but it's not like anything previous, just stuff that I collect. I
Well, we
just
don't
thought
care.
I'd show off. Yeah, I know you don't care now. I know you
One
don't.
upper here.
No, like it's not
Okay,
one.
let's.
Went
What came in the
second.
mail? What came in the mail,
Oh, my
Blevins?
All right,
Right.
well, going back, just to let everybody know, I'm a huge Batman animated, Batman Adventures fan, huge fanboy. Just
The
like
Bruce
Niall.
Timm ones. Bruce
Oh,
Timm.
absolutely, yeah. Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, all the way. Just like Niall. Niall is pretty big.
Huge,
But,
huge,
Yeah, just before I get in,
huge.
I got my first appearance of Bloodshot by Eternal Warrior #4
Nice.
for Valiant, which I'm super excited about.
Have it.
Have it.
Got it.
Have it.
That was
Next,
snobby.
Batman Adventures #11. Now I almost
Don't want it.
I almost have a
Don't
full
want it.
run. I'm trying to get a full run of all the Batman Adventures in 9.8, but
Yeah.
this one's signed by Rick Birchnet.
They only did 3 colors on the cover. Look at that thing. How much? Look at the color work on that.
Pull that back
That
up.
would take
Pull
you.
that
That would
back
be.
up.
That's 15 minutes to color. Look at that.
Well, Batman's got different colors.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, what year was this? This
I
was-
like the color. It's an homage to Detective 27.
that
Looks
was
like
19
1912. Yeah, it looks like 1912.
1993, and then Batman Adventures #15, also signed by Rick Birchnet.
Oh, that now. See, look at that cover. That's a good cover.
Yeah, this was
like
this was also in '93, but it was 6 months later, so they learned a little more in those 6 months. And then got #7 with Killer Croc.
It's the same
Oh,
color
good.
scheme.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty simplistic.
Nice, nice.
And then this was I was so excited to get this because after I got it, it shot up in price. But Batman and Robin Adventures #1, which is the first appearance of the Phantasm.
Was that what became Mask of the Phantasm?
Yeah, but this
No,
came-
no,
this
the
came
Master
after- Mask
that
of the
came
Phantasm.
after of it. Yeah.
Yeah, this came after Mask of the Phantasm,
Yeah.
but it's that character in the comics, and this is the first time in like this book. I got it when it was reasonable, but now it's like $500-600. I don't know, it's crazy. But yeah, that's my cool.
It's your mail call.
Yeah, that's my mail call. I also
That's
got all these.
that's a very good reading
I
selection.
got all these 4K steel book movies, and we got some of these guys with the little action figures.
Nice.
But anyway,
Now Billy's mail call is those 6
Yeah.
gentlemen sitting behind him.
Oh,
No, I got a whole bunch of my crowdfunded books. I haven't opened it yet, including a big old box, cow box.
uh-oh. No better time like the present. Because it is a present.
Oh. Here's some of the ones that I got that I haven't opened up yet.
Look at that. It's like
This
it's
one?
anything-
Oh, there's some
it could be
Valiant.
sold
Oh,
as
these might be my comps from Valiant that I never opened. All right, what's this? Oh, Wes Hartman. This is for the hey Billy, and I love that.
Show Billy's address.
Nice.
Oh yeah, show my ad.
Yeah,
Oh, we got to blur. We'll cut that out of the.
Yeah, so this is from Wes Hartman. This is Sasquatch, my buddy Wes.
Oh yeah, you showed that earlier. That's a good looking book.
Yeah.
This is from EVS. I can't show my address, so I got to hide it.
Don't show it. Yeah.
We'll delete it. We'll delete it in post, Billy.
Thanks.
In post.
You know,
This
it's
is from
only
Stone Door
600
Studio.
Pennsylvania Avenue.
Stone Door Studios. I got BT.
I know who that is, and I'm trying to think because I got that too.
And then I got this whole little thing
Well,
that I
that's
have.
cute.
Over here.
Oh, look at that thing. That's
you have
that's a monster.
That's
Open
a
it.
monster thing.
Open it,
That
Billy.
is a monster.
Billy, open it. Open it on the air, Billy.
Yeah,
Show
why
them
would
what
you
they
not
can.
open
Show them
that?
what
Open
they.
it.
Show them what
All
they
right.
get.
Oh, well, I don't want to move. I don't want to switch my camera over, so I'll take it like
You
that.
don't have to. Just hold it up.
Yeah, I saw the video of them putting those together.
Oh
man.
my God! Look at this.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
like a Christmas
that.
surprise.
Now, do you, Doug, when you do your
Oh, wow,
fulfillment,
look at
do you
all
go
this
through
stuff.
like a fulfillment center, or are you guys doing it?
Oh no, I go through a center.
You go through center, okay.
Yeah, have you not seen the videos? It's pretty impressive.
Dude, I got a factory, man. These guys
Yeah.
are amazing. And
You
the
do
Earthworm Jim Kickstarter, they will all be in the mail by tomorrow. The last of the shipment. I mean, we're just finishing those up tomorrow. That's 900 shipments.
That's crazy.
The 900th one goes out tomorrow.
Open stone door, Billy.
You want me to open it?
Yeah,
Open
Eric
it.
he's in the chat. He's like, dude, why are you not opening my stuff?
Dude, oh, well, I was going to make a video, an unboxing video, right? Isn't that what we were supposed to do?
We were going to do unboxing stuff, but just do it. Screw it.
Eric,
Yeah.
what's up, Eric? Well, thank you, Eric, for this.
Now that you're on the spot.
Do you want me to open it?
Yeah,
Johnny
open
on the
it.
spot.
He wants you to open it.
Okay.
That's a good looking pipe.
Thank you, my friend. It's a Peterson pipe. Look, Doug, I got my cigar cutter.
Absolutely. You're ready for Comic-Con, dude. You got the
Heck
pipe.
yeah, bro. Let me get an X-Acto knife. I let my kids one of my X-Acto knives.
Yeah, they're gone for good as soon as you.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, again.
It's all right, Doug, because I can go to my trusty
Go back.
bug out bag,
Bug out bag.
Yep.
and I can
Bug
get
out
my
bag,
knife
yeah.
out of my bug out bag because I got a whole bunch of knives in it. I bet you I got
So
my little Swiss Army knife.
while Billy's trying to find
Every
a
man
knife,
should have a Swiss Army knife.
And a bug out bag.
what's the next
bug out bag.
crowdfunding campaign, Doug?
It will be Bigfoot Bill 2 wraps up and then it's going to be Earthworm Jim 2.
Fantastic.
When are you gonna launch Earthworm Jim suit? This year, 2020?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Are
for
you
sure.
still? Last time we had you on, you did say that you were because you have Bigfoot Bill going on. This popped in my head. Are you
Eric,
still
great
working on that
packaging,
game for
Eric.
Bigfoot Bill?
Yes.
You are. Okay, cool.
It's like my crew, like one of the guys on the crew, like had like a mental breakdown and a lot of personal stuff that I couldn't really talk about, or it would be inappropriate to share with the backers.
Excellent packaging.
That's because Eric Hawkins is definitely
Eric
not
Hawkins
amateur
is
hour.
the man. Oh, and there's a letter.
Oh,
It's a great book.
and a
Issue
ton
his
of
next
extras.
issue.
Oh, look at this. Oh, thank you so much for having me on Crowdfunding Comics last April. It was an honor speaking to you. It was a serious high point. Oh, Eric, you just made my day. Thank you.
See, that guy's got to get back on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he will be
Oh,
shortly.
yeah. He did me a cover.
Nice.
Look, I didn't even know what I was missing. Oh my gosh, Eric, thank you.
Throw that cover back up. Throw that cover back up. Look at that.
It's an original. I mean, here's a cover of the comic.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Great book.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome.
Thank
That's
you, Eric. Look at
fantastic.
this.
Yeah.
Feels
Dude,
like-
I'm gonna scan this in and spread it all over the social
Social.
media tomorrow. Thank you. Look, he's like,
That is so kind.
dude, that is awesome. Billy's like, that's an awesome cover, but you didn't have permission to use this license.
I'm gonna have to send you a cease and desist.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
my
Join my lawyer.
my lawyer will be in.
Thank you, Eric. I can't wait to read them. And thank you.
Yeah,
That is
issue
a
two.
pretty
Issue
awesome
2's coming out on Kickstarter shortly. Post it in the chat, Eric.
Yeah, we'll definitely have Eric back on.
Oh, definitely. It's already on our
Eric.
list.
Thank you so much, buddy. because my studio is like a bomb hit it because we're building the fulfillment center.
Yeah, it is. Don't show them that area. Holy smokes.
No,
Are you
it's
going to
nice
keep
now.
shipping and fulfillment in house, Billy, or is that going to be?
Well, yeah. Here's the plan: is that right now we had a whole extra big room. Probably it's like 12 by 24.
Yeah.
And that was where that used to be my studio, and then it became the kids' playroom, and the kids don't play there anymore. So now that's going to be our fulfillment center until the summer, when we're going to take half the garage and turn that into a home office, and that'll be it.
Cool.
So, and we work it. I've been doing this a long time, so once we get everything, it just kind of sucks that I'm waiting on product now. You know what I mean? Because it's just sucks.
Go to my guy, Robert.
Yeah,
Smith,
well,
API.
we had talked to him and we said, can you send us some samples of comics? And they just sent us paper samples.
Well, they've got paper. Oh,
but they didn't send us a book. They sent us sheets of paper.
Yeah, they don't always have it together on that end. They're the best printers in the world. Not always the best at.
Do they do floppies too, or just hardcovers?
Tons of floppies, dude. All of Kevin Eastman. They've got a ton of Bloodshot over there. Kevin Eastman. Great. They've done a ton of Marvel and DC too. They've done a ton.
Oh, good. All right. Well, Doug, I'll have Debbie contact you this week if it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. And they're open now, right? Because they do. Are they the ones?
Dude, they're busting out books and they're busting them out on time. I'm getting out. These Bigfoot Bills are going to deliver in August. You'll have them on this hardbound 160 pages. And this 24-page Earthworm Jim, August, like a clock. Fact.
That's awesome. Good.
Awesome. Very cool. And that page looks awesome that you're working on there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Shipping box. I
Doug,
got the Mike Mignola comic we're doing.
Doug, do you have two cameras set up and then you just switch cameras?
No, I got a flippity flu on this one. This thing flips around the camera so I can point it down and point it back at me.
How were you able to have the camera not upside down? Did you just physically?
It's on a swivel. It's on a three-way swivel, so I can go like the camera has a pivot like this, right? All cameras have this up down, right?
Yeah.
And then the camera has a swivel like this on the arm that I can pivot, so it can go up to me, and then I just go down and then pivot it up. And there
Did you just get that on like Amazon? Like, is it
This is a normal Logitech thingy. This is one of these. I can't really show the arm because I'm using the camera, but let me see if I can do this here. Okay, see these arms. See the these things here. I got these things around the arm.
Yeah,
they're like $15, $17.
Yeah, I got one right here. I got the same one here. Okay?
Yeah, that's what you have your Yeti on, and then you just screw in your camera on the little mount. Easy peasy. That's all you need.
Let me see. Maybe this can do it then.
Yeah, it should. Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
See, but then I have to. Oh, will you look at that?
You see that, Billy? You do it upside down.
Oh, it's as if I could be doing it, and I don't need two cameras. I can just use
It's almost like you're mentally deficient.
Are they always making fun of when I'm saying that with me Lucky Charms?
And your pipe.
They're always up for me Lucky Charms.
Are calling.
Awesome. All right, gentlemen. Well, Doug, thank you so much for coming on the show again.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. This has been a blast.
How many days? What do you got? Is it 14 days left?
11.
11 days.
You're going to miss out, dude. 11 days. Of course, we're going to go into In Demand after that, but I'll always try and punish someone somehow by pulling a tier or something that won't be available. But I need readers, man. Anyone out there who wants a great book, I will knock you out. Bigfoot Bill 2, 160 pages. New Bigfoot Bill 1 is 100. It went from 96 pages to 160 pages. So it's 64 pages bigger. Hardbound, I'm trying to get gold gilding on the edges. We've got, you can get 4 books, Earthworm Jim 1, The Making of Bigfoot Bill 1 and 2 for $100. That's 570 pages of reading material, plus the Mike Mignola cover Earthworm Jim for 24 pages thrown in for free. This is the best deal. We'll put them in the mail, put them in the box and send them out to you. You'll get them by August. Everything by August, like a clock. Never late.
It's pretty awesome.
Well done.
Hey, thanks for having me on, man.
Jane O'Sullivan says it's the worst I'm sorry.
Worst Irish act. Well, I believe
Niall, Niall, can you do an Irish accent?
I'm not doing it knowing Shane's in the chat.
I know Shane O'Sullivan, a nice Jewish boy. Isn't it?
He's a tough boss.
Yes.
Well,
Good
top of the
dude.
morning to you, Shane.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much. And thanks so much again, Doug. And yeah, everyone, if you can,
Eric,
get out
thank
there,
you too.
spread
Doug.
the word.
Oh man, it's so great to hang with you guys, Billy. This is like old times, man.
It is. It's like 25 years
I'll
ago.
keep sending you a link. You guys, all you guys are invited on my show. Send me your contact info, Frank and Blevins, and I'll get you guys on my show. We'll talk comics. We'll hang out.
And I am in the audience almost all the time when you log on.
Just tell me that it's you. I don't know who you are from Jack Diddley Squad.
You didn't know until
he's the
today.
guy that's going to be going
was
through your
like,
track
hey,
from now on.
I didn't. Just tell him, hey, I'm the guy that you met on Billy's show. You and Frank. I'm the guy you met on Billy's show. You come on. All I do is I draw all day. I just need people to talk to.
Do a little drawing and then drop some like water on the drawing.
Yeah, I will.
Watch it like drip slowly.
I've actually got 2 wine blotches already on this page.
Oh.
It's going to become part of the ink wash now.
Oh, you're drinking wine?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Just a box cab.
Nothing better than a box.
Well, all right. Congratulations, Doug.
All right. God bless you guys. Have a great night.
You too, brother.
You
God
do the
bless.
same.
And,
Enjoy the rest of your week. And again, everyone, we've got Humberto Ramos on Thursday.
What?
And should be a good show.
I can't wait.
I hope it's going to be incredible.
I'm going to pitch my show since I never pitched my show, my campaign. We're still in demand as well for next few weeks, and then we're closing.
Billy, come on my show and pitch your campaign.
All right. Well, you got to send me a Twitter message or something, bro.
I talked to you on Twitter and you don't answer, dingus.
I know. I don't.
I've got like one of the biggest mailing lists, and I've got like 9,000 backers on my mailing list. I've got
and I appreciate it. I just
1,100 backers that like watch my show every day, and I'm going, Billy, come on the show, let's talk. Oh, didn't check Twitter this month.
Yeah,
all right, see you guys.
Just give him
Good
a
night.
call.
Dude, how do you think we feel? We deal with him on a regular basis.
I know.
Daily basis.
I feel sorry for
He's like, hey, let's put on the calendar. It's like, dude, check the Google calendar. What do we have on
Dog
this
on
week?
the calendar.
I have the puppy. I have the puppy calendar.
I was at a bar one time and I had my phone just sitting there, and this woman was next to me and she picked up my phone. She goes, "You had 320 text messages?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Don't," like some stranger, and like 30 phone. I'm like, "Well, someone text me, I'll call them back."
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, Doug,
I'll be like, "Yes, and how are you?"
All right, take the wife out to San Diego this summer, dude. Let's go. Last 2 weeks, get out to San Diego.
Well, she said, "Well, if we don't do San Diego, we can fit another campaign in." So we're supposed to go on vacation, but maybe
through the campaign. Get on, dude. Get to San
vacation
Diego.
in San Diego. I've never had a chance to enjoy San Diego.
That's what we'll do, dude. We'll sit
You're
there
in
and
and
hang.
out.
We'll smoke cigars and have Mexican food. Me and you.
Or
surf.
I used to surf. I could try it again.
Body surf. Body surf. Big flippers. You go out. Body
Can
surf.
we take a picture next to each other?
Oh yeah, dude. I'll be. You'll be all muscle. You'll be all muscle mass. I'm all
like
height.
that movie Twins.
You can always just call him. His number's like 1-318-607-3238.
Thank you.
You're
Just
welcome.
one. Billy's so old. His phone number is just one.
One.
I have the same phone number for 20 some odd years. We got Sprint. We got it. I probably 99, 98.
Upgraded from a flip phone 6 months ago.
No, I got a. All right. You know what? The hell with you.
All right. Good night, you guys.
All right,
guys.
you guys have a
great
good one.
night.
Awesome.
Good to see you guys.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thanks so much, man. Great show, guys. We will
Great
see you
show,
all
guys.
Thursday night, 9 p.m. with the great and talented,
Unbelievable
Humberto Ramos.
And then next week, hopefully Dan will come on, right? Fragga Ferrari.
Whoa, bro! Don't start giving anything away.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! This
we
is for
forgot
the-
to talk. We forgot to talk about Dune. Oh man!
Oh shit!
Sad
Next week.
times.
Nerd
Sad
alert.
times.
All right,
Sad
you guys.
times.
Oh my god, we forgot to talk about Dune.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. You guys rock, man. It's great seeing you all.
Yes.
And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. We have another show tomorrow?
No, Thursday.
Thursday.
And then maybe Friday, but we'll let you know on Thursday.
Yeah, I see Friday. We have a big show Friday, right?
Who's the guest Thursday?
I don't know.
Roberto
Some guy.
Ramos.
Oh, Blevins.
Oh,
Look at
Blevins.
that.
Oh,
All right, everyone have a great night. We'll see you
All right.
Thursday.
I love how Shane
Hey
said
guys,
thanks
thanks again for tuning into Crowdfunding Comics. We look forward to hanging out with all of our crowdfunding fans every time we go live. And don't forget to click the link below and subscribe to our channel. And there's a little bell. You may want to hit that too. This way you get all the great notifications when we go live and when we upload some awesome content. You want to follow us? Sure, go right ahead at Twitter at CrowdFundComics with an X, Instagram Crowdfunding Comics, and Facebook at Crowdfunding Comics. Till next time, crowdfunding fans, we'll see you soon.